Hello everybody. I feel very sleepy today. I don't know why. I look sleepy too. I look sleepy-eepy. My hair is a mess. My bed is... That's made. That's made, actually. That's made enough. That'll do. Some people would look at that and be like, that is not a made bed. They're wrong. They're wrong. They don't know anything. I know a made bed when I see one. I feel very zoomed out, actually. I should probably be less zoomed out than that. That'll do. Yeah, that's better. We're gonna do more Great Ace Attorney. I think it's been not me joining the stream by mistake. Summoning Romola viewers to berate your bed. Yeah, I remember that. People used to make fun of her for not making the bed all the time. God forbid, God forbid, God forbid, us queers just don't feel like doing the bed sometime. That's made. It's made enough. It's just, look, the bed is made, it's just that the blanket on top of it is not. It's good enough. Good enough. I should have made it, though, because I feel kind of sleepy. I feel kind of sleepy tired. And it's going to be too tempting for me to just jump in the bed. And just go to bed. Honestly. But yeah. No. We will not be listening to that. Do you care about soccer? Ireland to the World Cup. Ireland, wait, did they win it? Or are they like... Or are they... I've never been a football person at all. Never. But that's kind of cool if Ireland are actually like good at the game. That's fun. I like that. It's not my cup of tea personally, but it's neat. I have a couple... I have a couple football umphs. Very much so. There's a couple people I know who are fucking bananas for it. That is the wrong one. Hello. You can see dying Jumbo Josh in the corner. He does look like he's dying. I hope he gets better soon. I feel bad for him. That's oomph. There we go. So, last time, we were in the second case, and we were in the courtroom bit. The Owl Bailey. I've had it up to here with the Owl Bailey. By the way, of course, let me know if the volume and stuff is good. Gears. Oh, this shit. Okay, right. This is where we left off. The victim may not be well off, but he's a nobleman and straked up. Straked up? The fuck did I just say? I love to lie. We just got here, and I'm lying and making up words. This is awesome. Game audio's quiet. Okay, I will get turned up in here. 1 minute. Huh. Really? There's no... Really? Okay, that caught me off guard. Like, I guess I'll go fuck myself. That's really strange. Why would they do it like that? The Grace Ace Attorney Toros. Let's turn you up to 15. There we go. That was at 10 before, now it's at 15. If you want me to turn it up another time, I will do it. There we go. But he's a nobleman and straight up. There's no reason to doubt the man. Well, I do declare the good gentleman has no reason to lie. In fact, I think he's rather splendid. Just look at the accused by comparison. He's Japanese. Jesus Christ. we're 3 lines back into the game. And we're going go gadget xenophobia, I guess. Stoops all the while and has a mustache. Very fishy. There's no evidence to suggest the gangling actor is a Fortsman, for now at least. She has her doubts. Ag, I really don't care, like, I just need this trial to end quickly. What the fuck? What's his problem? That's not how it works. XX Aryan gentleman over here. 3 hours of missing time is nothing when you reach my age, you know, nothing at all. None of that is particularly helpful. I knew it. Every single one of them seems completely convinced. That's not true. 5 and 6 are just unbothered. Fine, upstanding, and honest citizen. We need to make him look like a dickhead. Sadly, nothing Mr. Natsume has said appears to have registered at all. Well, here goes. Let's not forget. I've pleaded with the jury on Soseki-san's behalf before, and it worked, so you never know. Before we begin, it might be an idea... No, we don't... You don't... No. No, I know how this works. Don't you worry. Thank you for the kind offer, Miss Susato. Reviving Twink. True! I've been through plenty of these summation examinations already now. I think it's important that we don't delay the start any longer than necessary. Of course, I understand, and I'm quite sure you're right. If you're confused by anything at any point, you can turn to me for advice whenever you like. I'll be here for you. Thank you, Susato. Now we need to slander. We need to slander this strange man at all costs. Finding two that are contradictory and pitting the corresponding jurors... Corresponding? I'm so bad at reading. It's so funny. I've talked multiple times about, like, you know, there's, like, visual novels I want to stream. I would love to somehow do some Umineko without having to stream all of it. And meanwhile, I just boot up these games and, like, 10 minutes in, I can't read. In one ear, out the other. Without further ado, please, counsel, proceed with the summation examination. Yes, my lord. He had a big breathe. Look at him in the fucking back. I forgot about the B-man. I forgot about him. The chin on this man is nuts. Okay. Ugh, I forgot my lawyer points are low. That's not good. The victim may not be well off, but he's a noble man and straight up. There's no reason to doubt the man. I will be pressing that, thank you. There are plenty of people in London who seem noble but poor. Couldn't some of them also be liars? What the fuck? That's your angle? I see where you're coming from, but have you considered that poor people are evil? I've no doubt about it. Like that shaky client of yours, for example. Oh, absolutely not. Mr. Natsume is no liar. Look, the point is, the only thing that passed the victim's lips that night was that Japanese man's tea. When you take the gasman's testimony into account as well, the truth couldn't be any clearer. It's alarmingly logical. Alarmingly logical is a crazy thing to say in Ace Attorney. This is true. Let me be frank. If it turns out that the old Shakespearean chum is a rotten liar after all, I'd gladly change my decision about the defendant. And I'm sure my fellow gentlemen on the jury would do the same, isn't that right? Well, yes, perhaps, although I don't see it happening. Eh? What's that? Elderly gentleman end here, you know? You'll have to speak up. Look, I really don't care. I bet this guy did it. I think juror number 5 did it. Right, sir, I may hold you to that. Don't forget what you said. Right. I like that. That was good. If you can show me the victim is a liar, I'll reconsider my position. I think we need to find a reason for him to lie. Are you saying you believe the man to be trustworthy because he's rather splendid? No, that's not what I said. The point is, the man is the victim here. What reason would he have to lie? And yes, he is rather splendid. So you say, yet again. Meanwhile, the man who stands accused behaves so suspiciously, it's exhausting to look at him. I'm afraid he's not splendid at all. Oh, you take that back. You take that back. Not cool. Not a fan of all that. We need to press this guy. He's not fucking cool. No, not a single one of those things is a reason to find the man guilty. But he is fishy. There's no point dancing around the fact he's Japanese, he has a mustache, and he stoops. Dude, he's really sticking to that. I don't like... Dude, juror number 3 has to go. 3 steps like a waltz, in fact. You know, the more I think about it, the more this trial seems like a dance. Yeah. There's nothing but circumstantial evidence here. There's no actual proof of the defendant's guilt. But the victim's version of events is backed up. Oh shit, Sherbet Lime, thank you so much for the sub. 42? Holy schmoly. Racism in my legal game? Yeah, we need to do something about juror number 3. Juror number 3 is over party. There's thousands of this dude on Twitter. Yep, true. Grok keeps pumping them. Oh my god. I did see someone post, like, on Blue Sky, a post from Twitter, where someone asks, like, they ask Grok, like, hey, at Grok, is Elon Musk, like, in the top 10 men of all time? And it's like, yeah, his intellect rivals Einstein's, and his physique, while not Olympian, is some of the sturdiest in human history. And it's like, buddy, calm down, calm down. How are you like a multi-billionaire, and like needing your robot to be nice to you? Come on. He'd be knocked over by a stiff breeze. He saw the Japanese man there. 2, he saw no one else. And 3, he saw the Japanese man there. See, he's so desperately trying to be racist. 10 prayers for Grok. Grok has taken like 10 lobotomies in the last 2 years. Because someone asked it like, hey, at Grok, is woke good? And it was like, yeah, woke is pretty good. And Elon was like, why, high order? That's another 3 steps. All this really does... Oh, wow. Yeah, we gotta stop talking to this guy. She seems a little, like, suspicious. I like her. A fraudsman? What do you mean by that, madam? She has the secret. She has the key. Also, this is a new one. This is a new juror. I like her design. It really is the most tiresome problem for the company. Most irritating. Wait a minute. Is she Mrs... Hello? I just had a thought. Is she Mrs. Gas? Does she own the gas company? Is that what this... Is this the direction this is gonna go? We questioning jurors? All of them have decided that the defendant is guilty. So we have to spread doubt among them. This is like one of the key mechanics in the Great Ace Attorney duology. We can be absolutely certain that a customer is stealing from us, but without hard evidence. We can't threaten to take action for fear of being sued. I'm sorry, you've lost me a little there. Who are you? I knew it. I'm the wife of Augustus Altamont, owner of the Ultimate Gas Company. Good gracious, Ultimate Gas, you say? Gas is the future of energy in this country around the globe, but proper handling is essential. I've only played Ace Attorney 1 through 5 and Investigations 1 and 2. Hell yeah, I'm glad you got to experience Investigations 2. That's cool. That's big. Ace Attorney 6 is my least favorite one, but there's some stuff to like in there. As I'm sure our employee from the East End branch office will be the first to agree. Yep. Absolutely, Lady Quimbley. Gotta be used properly. Altamont Gas is the best in the world, of course. This fucking guy. I think we may have solved the mystery of the bow from earlier, Mr. Naruhodo. Would I be right in assuming that the reason why Mr. Meterman was watching what Mr. Shamspear was up to in his room? I'm afraid there's no end to the lengths the population of the East End will go in order to steal our gas. So I really have no choice when the company identifies someone as a possible fraudsman. But to dispatch a worker to watch the suspect day and night, we're very thorough in our investigations. So you mean Mr. Shamspear is... I wouldn't come out and say it in public, but you can finish that sentence with a grubby little gas thief. Oh shit, also I like her umbrella. God, she's cool! Can we put her in the next Versus game? She's the Ace Attorney rep. Fuck Phoenix Wright. I want her in the next Versus game. Hello. You have noticed the public gallery in here, have you? The eye of man hath not heard. The ear of man hath not seen. Faith, wouldst thou wound me with thy words, were I to let them penetrate the skin? But seraphs hear not insults, only choirs of angels in song. We may not have evidence yet, but my workers won't stop bossing around you until they find it. And when they do, you'll find yourself blasted back to your angelic heights in an ultimate gas explosion. Owning a gas company and, like, threatening someone is going to die in a gas explosion is nuts. Mr. Shamspear has been stealing gas. I wonder, juror number 4, if you wouldn't mind adding that information to your statement. My pleasure. Was it the bit about ripping that thief apart you enjoyed? A little before the part about abject violence, if it's not too much trouble. This might be it. This could be big. The victim put on a fine performance, but in reality, he's a common thief of my company's gas. I think we have to go pit mode. I'm gonna save here just in case. I'm gonna be a save scummer, because I am worried about how low my lawyer health is. There we go. Let's see. Go gadget pit. That's the wrong button.
Objection.
Music stopped. We fucking done it. These two statements clearly contradict each other. Good gracious. To whose statements do you refer, counsel? Juror number 1. Eh, what are you yelling about, lad? I presume you've heard juror number 4's statement, made by the wife of the owner of Ultimate Gas. Well, yes. The victim, who you claim to be a noble, straight-up man, in fact turns out to be a common thief. So the good lady says, but there's no evidence, is there? You and I both heard them say as much. It's true, we don't have evidence as such just yet. But the claims aren't baseless, you know. Your lawyer, just eat Faust donut. If it wasn't for save scumming, I wouldn't have finished 1-5 or 2-4. Oh, 1-5. Yeah, you need that. They should have given you, like, 2 extra ticks of lawyer health, in my opinion. They really should have. What? You heard me. Seeing as his operation has already been compromised, I would suggest that the court hears testimony from our East End branch office employee over there. I'll do whatever you say, my lady. Gasman's honor. He's like a worker bee, and she is like the queen bee. And he is so mad because he doesn't. Juror number 1. Juror number 1. You say you're a man of your word. If I can show that Mr. Shamspear was a liar, you assured me that you would reconsider your decision about the defendant's guilt. Yes, I did say that. As a man of honor, I'll hold to it. As I'm sure the other gentlemen of the jury will, they don't know what the fuck is up. Me? Oh, well, yes. Oh, wow, the Englishman lied. Guess I'm not racist. If I'm perfectly honest, I haven't heard half what you've all been saying. So if this means you'll recap a few points, that would suit me down to the ground. How long have I been a content creator? I guess like 4 years. I would say 4 years, yeah. Oh no, I'm not having any part of this. I want this trial over and done with. In that case, I shall change my leaning. Mr. William Shamspear, if that is your real name, we of the jury demand to know exactly what kind of a man you really are. Let's fucking go. We're going innocent mode. The judge looked so mad. 4 for not guilty. Yes, Mr. Naruhodo. How did I not pick the... God fucking damn it. How did I not pick up on the 6-7? How did I not pick up on the 6-7? It's over for me. Order! Order! Well, this is quite extraordinary, I must say. They should have a juror number 7 off to the side, but you can't question them. They're like 3 inches tall, and they just jump up and down, and they go, guilty, 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 guilty. And that's it. The jury's leaning has changed. It's crazy how we had no evidence for that. We had absolutely no evidence. At all. Disaccord. And order the trial to continue. Oh, he's not going to be happy. Do something funny. Do something funny. Do something beautiful. Please, do something beautiful. I fucking knew it. That's my goat. You have spoiled the bouquet, Mr. Shamspear. You silly Billy. The ladies and gentlemen of the jury now find they are unable to trust you, the victim. Oh no. How's the streamer doing? I'm doing pretty damn good. I'm a little sleepy tired. But other than that, I'm doing alright. But you gods will give us some faults to make us men. So God mend me, I do swear. The gasman speaketh which concerns him most, naught but gas, naught but thin air. Nay, it burned bright a while, but it hath no substance, and it doth reek foul. Oi, what did you say? Do I take it, Mr. Shamspear, that you deny the allegations of gas thievery? Most heartily, my lord, hast thou forgotten? Do I have a single favourite case between mainline Ace Attorney 1 through 6? Yeah, 4-1. Definitely the first case of Ace Attorney 4. That's my number 1. Easy. Number 2 is probably 2-4. Big Yellow Sphere. How goes gassing up the bees? How many fucking Ace Attorney games are there? 11? If we're just talking, like, games, like, not collections and stuff, I think there's 11. Because there's the 6 mainline ones, there's the Investigations games, there's the Great Ace Attorney games, and then there's Layton vs. Phoenix Wright. So, yeah, 11. And we still ain't got a new one. It's been 9 years. 9 years. Noble of mind, sweet of nature, and verily honest of heart. Ag, you flowery-mouthed, pompous beanpole, just because I ain't got the evidence yet. I like this animation. Mr. Shamspear, if in fact you are not noble of mind, sweet of nature, or honest of heart, if you are a liar, then your testimony should have no sway in this courtroom. What are we getting a 7th? I hope eventually. I hope eventually. But yeah. No, that's true, because, like, the duology is kind of, like, one thing. Like, it's, like, because one ends on, like, a cliffhanger. So that makes sense. But yeah, 1 through 3 is, like, the Phoenix Wright trilogy. And then 6, 7. And then 4, it's weird, they call 4 through 6 the Apollo Justice trilogy, but that's kind of not true. Ace Attorney 4 is like the Apollo Justice game, and then 5 and 6 kind of ditch him to go back to Phoenix Wright, but 10 years later. And Apollo's just kind of chilling in the background. He's a bit more important in Ace Attorney 6, but they kind of fuck him up a little. I don't know. Just play Investigations 2. Just play Investigations 2. At the present time, no other possible culprit of this crime has been identified. You did it. You did it. You did it, Judge. I know what the fuck your game is. All testimony heard by the court thus far heavily implicates the defendant. In short, it would not be unreasonable at this stage for me to rule on the case. Oh no, that would be unreasonable. 3-1 Phoenix is so funny, that's true. In light of the fact that the jury has expressed concern about the fidelity of this witness, I believe it would be inappropriate for this court not to pursue the point further. No. I assure you, my lord, that this would be a waste of the court's time. The gas in this case are unrelated. Juror number 4. Yes? Didn't you say before that, although you had no hard evidence to prove this man has been stealing gas, you have strong grounds for suspecting him? No, I agree. I completely agree there. Dual Destinies is, like, realistically the weakest game, but I still prefer it to 6. Definitely. 5 is fun. 5 is Potential Man. 5 is Potential Man, and I love its ideas, it just doesn't execute them very well. And then Ace Attorney 6 is, like, a well-executed bad idea. That's right, we do. Don't we? Worker? There he goes again. Absolutely, Lady Quinby. Oh my god, Quinby, like Queen Bee. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Gasman's honor. Bonk. Very well then, we shall hear your testimony now. You will tell the court why you believe the victim, Mr. William Shamspear, has been stealing gas. Yes, my lord, it'll be my pleasure. On the ultimate gas name, I swear. If I may, my lord? Go ahead, madam. This worker's testimony may have a significant bearing on the good name of my husband's company. Therefore, I should like to take the stand alongside him, in a supervisory role, if you wouldn't mind. Wahoo! Oh yeah, sweet of honey! This fucking guy! The gas employee's name is Adon B. Adron B. Fuck, that's really good. Yeah, I don't know where oh, sorry, I thought you meant Ace Attorney 1. Investigations 1 does get a lot of slander. I think it's good. I think Investigations 1 is good. It's like, it's just a bit low stakes, I guess. It's, To me, Investigations 1 has a lot of the same issues as Ace Attorney 1. Like, I do think Ace Attorney 1 is better, but it's just, it's got a bit more heavy lifting to do, so it can't have it can't have that cool of a story, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? And also, I think it depends on person to person, because, like, the last case of Investigations 1 is super hit or miss. You like it or you don't, right? I think Investigations 1 has one stinker of a case, just one. But some people would say that the final case is a miss as well. Thank you, my lord. You wait till the boss gives you an earful. Oh, it's gonna sting, you mark my words. This guy is so fucking hype. Yeah, I like the last case of Ace Attorney 1. Sorry, Investigations 1. I think it's good. I think it's fun. There's stuff I don't like about it. But it's good. It's good. It's just Investigations 1-3 that I don't like. What's it? The, God, I don't remember what that case is called. The Imprisoned Turnabout? No. It is padded quite a lot. I like the padding at the end, right? The padding at the end I think is really cool. But there's a lot of fluff in the middle that I'm, like, not that strong on. Bad pacing, just like Greatest Ace Attorney 1 in general? Really? I don't know. The closest thing to a complaint with, like, the closest thing I would have, like, to an issue with the pacing in the first Great Ace Attorney game is that, like, I thought the game was going to end, like, 3 separate times. But also, like, it's just so well written and the ending is so hype, I don't really mind. Like, I don't think the Great Ace Attorney 1 is my favorite Ace Attorney. I don't think so. But it's up there. It's definitely up there. I think my top 3 is, like, Investigations 2, Ace Attorney 4, The Great Ace Attorney. I think that's my top 3. And then number 4 is probably the Layton crossover, and then, I don't know, after that. I think the manager's a very dedicated employee. Yeah, be nice. Be nice. I think it would have been a lot better if it was just Larry or Old Bag. If it was just Larry or Old Bag, that would have gone down a lot better. Getting the two of them together is like, pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. I'm so glad that they did that in Investigations too. They cooked not bringing Old Bag back. And how do I put it? What is it? Oh, it's gonna come to me any fucking minute now. Any second now it's gonna come to me. Oh yeah, Larry in Investigations 2 is good. Like Larry, I've talked about this. Larry Butts, in Ace Attorney 1, he's fucking epic. In Ace Attorney 3, he's abysmal dog shit. And then every game after that, he's like kind of varying degrees of not fantastic, but Investigations 2, he's fine. He's not bad. What part of the case you on? I'm not sure, like, what part I'm in. Trial Part 1. 6 is definitely worth playing. It's my least favorite one, but it's worth playing. There's stuff in there to like. I'm proud to be the company's East End branch investigator and meter money collection agent. Almond gas meters accept threepenny bits. Each coin giving customers about 2 hours of gorgeous gas. And yet, the meter in Mr. Shamspeare's room didn't have a single coin in it. The meter doesn't appear to have been tampered with, though, and the collection agent has the only key. Bits? True. Somehow he's using all the flaming gas he wants without paying a penny. If that's not thieving, what is? He's got a gas leak. Gas leak. Did somebody say bits? I do love elaborate bits. Yo, it was really funny. Actually, speaking of bits, okay. I've had like 10 bits on my Twitch account for a long ass time. And I just like clicked on it out of curiosity. Gang, I know the exchange rate from like real money to bits is not fantastic. Dude, in Swedish krona, what the fuck happened? The Swedish krona to Twitch bits exchange rate is bananas. It's banana. I'm checking right now. This is gonna piss me off. Hang on. Hang on. Why can't I click the bits? Why can't I click the bits? They won't let me do it. I'm angry. I'm angry. Ignore me. Sorry, I had to get angry. Larry in 6DLC is as bad as he is in 3. He's pretty close. So because I have like 25k, hell yeah, you can get a fiendish Jumbo Josh kick if you want. I was gonna say that Ace Attorney 1 doesn't have a bad case. Yeah, I would agree. I think Ace Attorney 1 is very solid. Cromer, that's oomph. Did the mustache Nipponese poison the gangling excuse for an actor, or didn't he? That's true. That's like what we're here to suss out. That is all that should concern this court, and yet now we must listen to this abhorrence. He's so mean. That is like 3 glasses. You're everything to me, but stop that. Yeah, 6DLC Larry. Oh man, I should hit on this girl that is about to get married and get accused of being a murderer. He doesn't. Doesn't Larry in 6DLC also like fake a bomb threat to evade the police? I'm pretty sure he does that. He fakes a bomb threat to evade the police. I swear that happens. Clearly what separates the vast British Empire and your eastern island nation is more than geographical distance. Actually, and it's worse in that. I didn't even think of this. It's worse in 6DLC because he's like 34. That's after the time skip. That's the only post-time skip Larry. Dude, grow up. I like what they did with him in Investigations too, where like they actually leaned into him having like legitimate talent. You know? He's fun. Clearly what separates the vast British Empire and your Eastern Island nation is more than geographical distance. Not nice. But this could turn out to be crucial testimony. The cross-examination must go ahead. Also, I think I've been... Dude, you are wasting so much shit. I love him. I'm 34. I'm 25. I think Larry might be 25 in one of the games. I might have made that up. Yeah, 1.5 is a mixed bag for me. I loved 1.5, but I've only played it once. Making call-out posts about Larry bots until he gets his shit together. I like the way you phrase that, because the way you phrased it makes it sound like we're not calling out Larry bots for being legitimately problematic. We're just making call-out posts that, like, belittle him and make fun of him. Right? We're just bullying him until he gets his shit together. Lord Van Zeeks appeared to be in a violent mood. Yeah, that's 2 glasses in a bottle. Stop. Yes, he does. An attempted poisoning and an incidence of gas theft with no supporting evidence. It's true that they would appear completely unrelated at the first glance. But I wonder. The truth tends to be buried in the most unusual places. And the first step in uncovering it will be to establish just who and what this man really is. What do you mean, what this man really is? What do you mean, what this man really is? He's made of soup. Boil him. The Ultimate Gas Company's investigation. I'm proud to be the company's East End branch investigator and meter money collection agent. How do you get that scar? She gave him that scar, I bet you. I know what you are type of thing. Thruppeny bits. Tell me more about the thruppeny bits, please. Hold it! Hold it! I want your bits! So all London houses that have a gas supply are fitted with these gas meters, are they? Oh my god, speaking of gas, gang. Last night, I was playing... for the first time, I've never played the game before. I was playing Borderlands 3 with my wife. My beautiful wife, who I love very much. And holy shit, dude, she was completely right. Everything she said about the game was completely right, okay? Right? True. It feels so good to click on things in that game. They cooked so hard in that regard. But holy shit, there is a good line every 100. say good or bad things. Good. She loves Borderlands 3. She's a big Borderlands fan. But only, like, 3 and 4. She doesn't fuck with... I don't know how she feels about 1. She hates Borderlands 2. But yeah. Like, it feels incredible to click on stuff. But there is, like, there's a good line every 100. It's bananas. It's absolutely nuts. And out of the, like... Can you just turn the voices off in that game? Yeah, I was gonna say. She knows what's up because she just went into the files and deleted all the story dialogue. Right? Which I haven't done, so I got the raw, unfiltered Borderlands 3 experience, and like, Jesus Christ. It's nuts. Like, one of the main antagonistic characters is like a post-apocalyptic streamer. It's bad. It's bad. She's not great. She's not great. They're the latest model, the height of technology developed by our company, Ultimate Gas. And anyone who uses our gas will have one of these meters in their property, yes. So if a 3p coin gives 2 hours of gas, most people would use about 3 coins in a night. Yeah, they're not great. I don't know what fucking... I don't know who stole the batteries from the carbon dioxide detector over at Gearbox when they were writing the dialogue, but it is... Yeah, again, it feels amazing to click on stuff, and that's what counts. So, I will have to take a page out of her book and just kind of mute some stuff. If a 3p coin gives 2 hours of gas... Oh wait, I read that. I love reading. A bit more than that, usually. If they have both gas lights and a gas stove, that is. Think about it, so Seki-san doesn't have a fireplace in that room of his, does he? Some people still choose to use candles, of course, and only have gas for heating. I do remember seeing candles in Mr. Natsume's room, actually. And how does the money in the meter get back to you at the gas company? Every 3 days, gas men like me visit properties on the gas supply and empty the meters of coins. I must say, the design and manufacture of the new meter cost the company an awful lot of money. But happily, it did put a stop to people not paying their dues, for the most part. Ah, because they have to pay in advance, you mean? Yes, exactly right. And yet the meter in Mr. Shamspeare's room didn't have a single coin in it. Out of interest, how long has this been going on? Weeks and weeks! He's been pinching gas off us for ages. And you've examined the meter in Mr. Shamspeare's room, I take it. Naturally. We took it off the wall and went over it with a fine-tooth comb. Watching from the MTA tunnels of NYC, saw a little rat walking with Bagel. Wait, that's fucking awesome! I hope they enjoy it. Damn. I love rats. Rats are cool. I don't know how much... I don't think I've ever talked about that. I love rats. I love rats. Probably because I've never had to deal with, like, an unwanted rat in my space. Rats are so cute. Rats are very cute. I like that image of the fat rat on somebody's knee with the Robotnik theme playing over it. Dr. Robotnik! No, I'm afraid we didn't. European privilege, yeah, a little bit. There are no rats in Europe. Not one, not one. Which is exactly why I demanded a new type of meter to be produced. A new type of meter? Oh boy! You mean the drive gauge? The one with an indestructible lock, the Shamspeare Special. Wait, what? Wait, they hate this guy so much. They hate this. Oh, actually, no, I have seen a rat. I've literally seen rats, like, while I'm out walking in Sweden. I don't know why I said there were no rats. I've seen a couple. But they're, like, cute. They're fine. They're not bothering me. They're just living their life. That sounds like it would have cost an awful lot of 3p pieces. But wait, they just made a, like... They just made a specific meter to fuck with this one guy. But even after all that, the rascal's meter was still empty. I'll never forget the humiliation when I opened up the money box in there and found it bare. Hugh what? I said. Hugh what? Hugh what? I like the stare he's giving us. He looks kind of like... He looks like something you would see in the hallway in FNAF 2 when you put the flashlight on. And the look on his face, that smarmy smile of his. Ha. I pulled the meter straight off the wall and took it back to the office. But you know what? Nothing. Not a trace of it being gemmed open anywhere. Not a single sight. Damn, he is... happening? Okay. And what's happening to... Wait, what? And what's happening to my salary as a result? Down by 3 shillings a day. That's what? Wait, serious? Well, that's not his fault. That's mean. Incidentally, what became of that meter? I spent it on EX Needle. Nothing became of it. I've still got it. Oh. Can you add it to the court thingy? Right here. No wonder they call you Meter Man. He has good EX moves. All our rats have Hyper Beam with Gen 1 crit rates. I'm still mad about the stream on Wednesday. I was getting no crits. That Mew was critting me left and right. Not cool. The gas meter has been entered into the court record. Definitely. Although at first glance there doesn't seem to be anything unusual about it. Let's move this along, Xiaomi. Xiaomi. Wait. Oof. No. Calm down. There's definitely some top. What is this? What's up with that? Oh, what's... Have you spotted something, Mr. Naruhodo? Just here, there's a little hole, you see. Goodness, you're right. It's not a very neat hole, is it? Not professionally made, I'd say. Do you think this might have been opened up by Mr. Shamspeare? Possibly. It seems the people at Ultimate Gas must have missed it. How? It's his fucking job. If 12 had good and consistent ways to confirm into SA1, how good do you think he would be? Well, that's funny, because, like... He does. That's like one of their best traits, honestly. Because they have a high only confirm into it. They have a high parry only confirm into it. They have a low only. They have a confirm into it that's only high parryable. A confirm into it that's only low parryable. They can link into it off the overhead, like universal overhead. And they have a good... 12 has a good Kara universal overhead, so there is that too. You have to hit it a little deep though, because I think the super is like frame 3 or 4. It's not frame 1. And obviously jump heavy kick shit. Jump heavy kick is great. That being said, if you could cancel crouching medium kick into Super 2, sorry, into Super 1, that would be awesome. I thought 12 lacked confirms outright. No, not at all. 12 has quite good confirms. I think if you wanted to make 12's confirms better, you would make Light Axe safe. Because it's -5, so characters like Chun and Ken can punish it. And... I don't know. I don't know how you make 12's confirms better without making it kind of stupid, actually. It's hard to say. Maybe, like, stand heavy punch on a croucher? Stand heavy punch on a croucher could be fun. I'd like, if you could, yeah, that would be kind of cool. Is that, I don't know, I don't know. Oh, you can also get it off anti-air light X. I think the damage is quite bad. Oh, also another thing, SA1 is 12's best anti-air. It's really good as an anti-air, so there's also that. Yeah, like... It's Super 2 that has, like, no confirms. It's just close medium kick. And a few other wonky ones that I can't think of off the top of my head. Does he have light confirms? Kind of. Crouch short times 2. Yes, but I think it's frame perfect. Because 12 can't chain any of their lights. See, the thing is, they kind of have light confirms, but not in, like, the traditional sense. You just raw cancel crouching light kick into light axe, and against most of the cast, that's safe. So again, as long as you're not fighting like SA3 Ken or SA2 Chun, that's your light confirm. You just do crouch short into light axe, and you react to the first hit of axe hitting. NYC rats are distinctly evolving towards a more muscular build here. So much our dipshit mayor had to make up a job title called Rat Tsar to monitor their extermination. If he had actual lights, he could confirm into SA1. It would help against Chun and Ken, and that's it. So they'd be a better character. They'd be a better character, but they're fine without. They're fine without. Well, it certainly seems to go all the way to the inside. Oh, I think you can also get it off EX Needle, but I don't know if it jog was that great. There's no way a coin could fit through here. That's true, but even so, The details of the gas meter have been updated in the court record. There's a tiny hole in its base. I think it's not a case of getting the coins out of it. I think... Is this where the gas has been coming from? Wait, I bet you he's been putting a shtick up there, and he, like, gets it out through the thing. I bet you that's what it is. It's a very sturdy-looking padlock, isn't it? And the money box is sealed with beeswax, too. So if Mr. Schloms were to get up to any mischief, he'd be found out immediately. Oh, that's smart. Mischief of that kind is not the thought of thing that Mr. Schloms would... It's understandable that the gas company would want to safeguard the money that's rightfully theirs. But it does feel a little over the top, perhaps, doesn't it? They hate poor people. They hate all poor people. Okay. Do we present here? I think we can present here. Surely, right? Objection. Yes! We did it. Are there any pure grapplers in Street Fighter that have ever had cancelable heavies? I mean, nowadays, yes, we do. A lot of them. But in Street Fighter 3? Alex has none. Q has none. Well, Q's not really a grappler. Alex isn't really a grappler. Hugo, I don't think, has ever had one. Yeah, I was gonna say. If we're talking just the big bodies, I'm not sure. I'm trying real hard to think of one. Does T-Hawk? I don't think T-Hawk does. No, yeah, T-Hawk definitely doesn't. I started a new game today. Yo, I heard Kirby Air Riders is kind of awesome. I've heard that. Wait, what if 12's SA1 changed properties in the corner? Maybe the little pricklies came out along the wall and did more damage. Wait, can you imagine how cool it would be if like 12's like needles went up the wall and they launched the opponent back into 12, and you could get like, I don't know, not a big juggle, nothing silly. Maybe stand heavy punch might be too strong. Maybe like you could get juggle like a close medium punch or like a light axe. Kingdoms of the Dump. Actually, now that I have Switch emulation working on my Steam Deck, I should try playing Breath of the Wild again. Either Breath of the Wild or, like, finally try out Tears of the Kingdom. That could be an idea. This meter clearly does show signs of having been tampered with. I've been loving Kirby Air Riders. Massive. You love to see it. Yeah, I think Hugo has never had a cancelable heavy. Geef? I don't think Geef... Oh, wait, yeah, of course he does. No, yeah, Geef. Yeah, Headbutt. They made Headbutt special cancelable. I completely forgot. How did I forget that? I think in like a late SF5 patch it became special cancelable. I don't think that was useful, but you could do it. Did it? Wait, am I lying? I might be lying. I think it's definitely V-trigger cancelable, and it wasn't on launch. I might be lying. Definitely an SF6. Definitely an SF6. I think Headbutt is special cancelable. I completely forgot about Headbutt. What? I made a trans flag warp star in the game. That's fucking epic. What is it? I've seen people making the Chef Kawasaki warp star with like in the bikini, and Nintendo keeps taking them down, which is really funny. Wait. Oh, Mario RPG time tips. Oh, hell yeah. I should get TTYD going on my... Yo! I could play the remake. I could play the remake of TTYD on my Steam Deck and run it at 60 FPS. Ooh! That would be fun. I'm telling you, there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing. In that case, what do you have to say about the small hole that's been made at the base of the coin box? Oh, wait, does Lily have a cancelable heavy? Yes. Lindy does have a cancelable heavy, right? I forgot about that. Would you stream TTYD? Maybe 64. I don't know if I'd stream TTYD. Isn't TTYD very long? I could maybe I might stream 64, see how I feel about it, and if it's fun, I might do TTYD. Maybe. We'll see. What do you have to say about the small hole that's been made at the base of the coin box? Hole? What? You're right. You're quite right. There is a little hole there. The meters aren't supposed to have that. None of the others do. In other words, we can assume that Mr. Shamspeare secretly opened up this hole himself. I wouldn't be at all surprised, but why? Yeah, why? I mean, it's tiny. You couldn't get a farthing thing through that. Lady Altamont. I wonder if you could give the court some more details about your meter design. What sort of details? Well, what I'd specifically like to know is how it's dismantled. How can the meter be dismantled? Given that there are no signs of it having been forced, I'm wondering if perhaps rather than being broken open, it might have been taken apart. That does make some sense. The padlocks are made by a first-class locksmith from the finest quality steel. Oh shit, don't we have him here? Isn't he juror number 5? And the meter box itself is made from plate steel as well. Wait, the Smiling Friends tour is going to happen right next to my job. Kind of excited to grab his signature and some swag during lunch. Wait, that's actually really cool. I hope you have fun. I've been watching a lot of I didn't keep up with season 2 that much. I've watched like all the season 3 episodes. It's pretty soon after they come out. Really fucking good. I think they've figured out a lot of shit that they want to do with the show. I thought the last episode wasn't great. I thought what was it? The Parasite one wasn't the Squim one. The Squim one. Didn't like that one much. Rest of the season's kind of banging. I can assure you, it is quite impossible to dismantle it. She seems so fucking smug. Wahoo, yeah, nothing leaks from an Altamont meter. No coins, no gas, no nothing. No gas leak, damn. I see. The witness will amend her formal testimony with that information in case it is pertinent. Been too busy, fair. The Summer Hikaru died. I have not seen that. I'm not familiar with it, actually. What is that? Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. It's gonna be embarrassing. As you wish, my lord. No, I'm not gonna sneeze. I thought I was gonna sneeze. All joints on the meter are welded shut and the lock is made from solid steel. There's no way to dismantle it. There's no way to dismantle it. Since I started investigating this bloke, I've been to his room more than a few times. On every single occasion, his lamps have been blazing and his stove pounding. It's the middle of winter, and he still turns to me, sweat dripping down his cheeks, and says, "Get thee to a nunnery." Hamlet, indeed. I could wring the bloke's neck. Probably on Blue Sky, I would say. I get all hot under the collar, but still, every time I open up that flaming meter, it's empty. He's robbing me of my salary, too. What's wrong with the world? Where's the justice? Me hopping on plus R. How can Mr. Shamspeare possibly be stealing the money? I don't understand. The simple explanation is right before your eyes. What? A toast. It's you eventually realizing that the Gasman could be an accomplice. Oh? It's a 12-episode anime with horror and LGBT themes. I really like the protagonist. Wait, that could be kind of tough. You what? Good lord. Eminently plausible indeed. What do you have to say for yourself? Aww. She's so mean to him. I like this animation. Oh please, Lady Quimby, I'm a faithful worker. And besides, if the money us gasmen collect doesn't tally with how much gas has been used, you dock our pay by the same amount. So there's no benefit. So you'd be stealing money only to have the same amount taken from your wages. Clearly that makes no sense. Perhaps it's a case of losing the battle to win the war? If I went stealing from the company, I'd be finished. It would seem there is no evidence to support the claims of thievery made against the victim. Because Mr. William Shamspeare is innocent. That's like 4 of them, I think. Pray, forgive me if that shatters some illusion my learned Nipponese friend was clearly under. Ugh. No, hang on. I certainly didn't expect to uncover another crime that looks like it's been taking place in the very same room. According to the testimony, it's only the meter in Mr. Shamspeare's room that's under suspicion. It does seem as though perhaps it has nothing to do with the incident involving Mr. Natsume. It might seem that two cases have nothing to do with one another at first, but in fact they're intimately connected. I wonder where we go from here. Then we have another do. There's no way to dismantle it. Okay. Wait. Why water? Why the water? The water underneath the gas thingy is very suspicious. The poisoning incident occurred around 1:30 a.m. on 21st of February. There's no way to dismantle it. Let me have another look at this thingy. You couldn't pick the lock or nothing. We found that. Maybe we need to press that statement. Let me try it again. It's a toilet. Has anyone ever tried? Oh yeah, they've tried, but they've all given up before long. After all, if they actually broke the meter, the company will be able to take legal action. Wait, the idea... Toilets being invented in 1974 is fucking terrifying. What were people doing? That makes sense. What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? Is its welded steel construction significant, or perhaps it's another aspect of the meter's construction that we should be focusing on? You may be right. Perhaps I should try a different tack here. Oh, did I pick the wrong thing? I might have picked the wrong thing. How does the meter tell the difference between different coins? Oop, I was wrong. What do you mean? If someone had put in a 1-penny coin, that wouldn't work presumably, would it? No, of course not. So, how does the meter know the coin that it's been fed is a threepenny bit? I see what you're getting at now. The meter tells coins apart by their shape and size, which includes their thickness. A threepenny bit is about 3/4 of an inch in diameter, you see. Other coins just won't fit. I see. It's clearly been very well thought out. The witness will amend her formal testimony with that information. There we go. Okay. Bye, everyone. No worries. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good day. The meter is designed for coins by the exact diameter and thickness of a threepenny bit. Nothing else will fit. Wait. No, that's nothing. My hungry ass is suspicious as hell. I ain't gonna Okay. Okay. I think we just press this. I love Chinese food, real as fuck. I don't think I've had Chinese since I got here, actually. I think the plan is when I finish my first week of my, like, Swedish classes, I brought up Chinese food, and then I immediately just was like, no, I don't want it, actually. I'm gonna go get sushi. That could be tough. A sushi treat. I fuck with sushi so much. It's so good. I have had a bacon, egg, and cheese. I don't eat bacon no more, but it's pretty good. The egg and the cheese are the most important parts. Right? The bacon is like... It's like... The egg is doing like 50% of the work. The cheese is doing like 40, and the bacon's doing like 10. The bacon is the least integral piece of that. Egg and cheese is just really fucking good. Real good. How are your Swedish classes going? I've only been to the introductory one. So, like, my first real class is not for a bit. So, fingers crossed it goes well. It's 8 a.m. in the morning, which is going to be annoying, but whatever. Probably be good for getting me going in the morning. It would seem that anything matching a 3p coin exactly in terms of diameter and thickness could equally well be used. Would that, be true? In a way. The weight comes into it a certain extent as well. We've thought of that, though. Anyway, if I find any fake coins inside the coin box when I empty the meter, the contract says the customer has to pay 100 times the amount they did order as a fine. We live for moments like that, us gasmen do. Wait, yeah, I did say 8 a.m. in the morning. Nice. We've seen the gas company has thought of everything. Hurrah for gas, hurrah for cash. Out all the way. That's quite enough of that. Remind me, how big are threepenny bits? Wait, I think I know how he's fucking done it now. About 3/4 of an inch across. Wait! Wait! Whoa! Wait! I fucking... Dude, this motherfucker! I completely forgot he did that. He fucking soaped it. They start sooner in America. I remember in Ireland we usually started shit around 9, but it varies. Look at this bar of soap. There's a circular depression on this side, about 2 centimeters across, or 3/4 of an inch. Ah, do you think? We did find soap at the scene, didn't we? Wait, and he fucking eats the soap so nobody finds out? Oh, this motherfucker. There's no sign of it now. Where could it have gone? This fucking guy. The one thing that's nice is it's, like, incredibly close to where I am. So, like, even if it's 8 a.m., I fucked the soap. William Shakespeare, we have found you completely innocent on all counts. But you did fuck the soap, and therefore you are going to jail for 230 years. Have fun, idiot. 4 a.m. class in the afternoon. You lost the scheduling lottery outcome. For me, it ain't too bad because it's like it's within walking distance, so I can just wait up, eat my slop, and then I can just go straight there. Although it is very snowy. It is very, very snowy at the moment, but that's kind of nice. Is this 2 centimeters measurement significant? No. Different tack here? No, leave it. Leave it. We figured it out. We figured it out. Of course, my lord. As I was saying, armament meters are unsurpassed, that they can't be manipulated. We have not done that. I am not getting the 230 years in jail. Wait, hang on. Fucking soap is illegal sounds like one of those weird laws in a random US state. But where do I... Hang on, I might save scum again as well, because I am worried about my lawyer points. I know what the issue is, but... Do I present it here? Objection. Yep, that's where I present it. Let me just confirm something here. If the diameter and thickness were to be correct, the meter would accept any object as if it were a threepenny bit. Is that correct? Yes, that is correct. Well, by something of a coincidence, while we were investigating in Mr. Shakespeare's room, I fucking get it now. He has that hole in the bar of soap. He fills it with water. He leaves it outside so it freezes. And then he puts the ice coin. He uses ice coin. We found a particular item that matches the dimensions perfectly. Something the same size as a threepenny bit? What was it? Ice coin. Yo, it's like the fucking ice key from Donkey Kong 64. The item in question is this. Have you been inhaling gas? That's a bar of soap. Ice coins sound like a signature attack in Gen 1. I mean, it would be nice. What would Ice Coin do? Oh, Ice type Payday. God, that's bad. God, that's bad. That's a bar of soap. It certainly looks like nothing like a threepenny bit, I must say. I'm gonna have to point out exactly what I mean here. The hole. What's so important about the soap is this part here. You fucking fools. You don't see the funny hole. Oh, my bad, wrong button. Talk about a crypto rug pull with Ice Coin. Cryptid rug pull would be awesome. Isn't crypto fucked right now? I keep seeing this. I keep seeing like, oh, hey everybody. Bitcoin lost 1 billion in value, or like 1 trillion in value overnight. Like, I know crypto's already like very shaky bad, but, you know. Murder with an ice called the murder weapon melts. Yeah. Use Payday in a VGC tournament, takes $2 out of the prize pool and gives it to you IRL. Some of my co-workers do crypto. They are all in shambles ATM. That's... Okay, I was nearly sympathetic because I know people who do crypto, but they're allowed to. They are allowed to, okay? Because the only people I know who do crypto are people who do it because they have to use it. It's their only option for buying HRT. Right? Because they do DIY. So they have crypto by necessity. There is literally no other way to do it. Which, like, you know, the one crypto I will let slide. Wait, did he say funny little depression? That funny little round depression. Me as fuck. And I would say almost 3/4 of an inch in diameter. Right, like something else we've been talking about recently, in fact. Mr. Naruhodo, it's this part of the soap you need to show to the court. Yeah, oh, I thought I did present it. Got it! I fucking found it! You have to turn over the soap to see what I mean. Ah! Are you referring to that round depression in the middle of the soap there? That's right, a depression that's approximately 3/4 of an inch in diameter. Or in other words, almost exactly the same size as a threepenny bit. Get away! Does anyone here present have in their possession a threepenny bit? Quickly now, hand over your coins, ladies and gentlemen. Me looking for the 8 red coins. It sounds rather like a highway robbery, doesn't it? Thanks to a kind member of the public in the gallery, I have here a threepenny bit. And then he runs away. He takes the money and runs. Now to see if it fits. Gulp. My word, it couldn't be more snug. Yo, I could be more snug. I could be more snug. I could go to bed. I could go to bed right now and be more snug. How about that? As I suspected. This, without a doubt, is a vital clue to explain how the Altamont Gas Company is being defrauded. Well, I don't believe it. Another one. Fan-fucking-tastic. So, your assertion amounts to what? That some inferior bar of soap has a tentative connection to the theft of gas? Wait. Wait, no, this is important, because that's how people have been, like, learning the time. Yes. The depression in the soap was clearly made by a threepenny bit. I must concur, at least, that pushing a coin with some force into a poor quality bar of soap such as this is a remarkably simple way of replicating the coin's shape. And then you could use, like, some melted wax or something to pour into the mold. You could make fake coins in no time. This brings all the pieces of the puzzle together. It's the method Mr. Shamspeare has been using to steal gas. That's the missing link. Guilty Gear missing link? And now I follow the chain of thought. Rip the coins in the US? Wait, what do you mean? Are they getting rid of coins? That's bananas. Love me coins. This is all nonsense. If the man had been making fake coins, my worker here would have found them when he emptied the meter. In the absence of some black magic that can make them disappear. I see. That's what we're dealing with, is it? There is one form of black magic that could cause the fake coins to disappear into thin air, yes. Exactly. And the meter here gives it away. What on earth? There are remnants of this magical method used visible on the gas meter taken from the... Oh yeah, the hole. Where on the meter can the remnants of the method used to make the fake coins disappear be seen? It's the hole! There we go. Oh, wrong ass button. You still use them, but they're not making any more. Damn. That's really funny. Someone's just gonna hold on to pennies and then use them in like 50 years for fun. We found this bar of soap at the scene of the crime, just outside the victim's window. Outside? Yes, outside, where you yourself, Mr. Meterman, were loitering in the freezing winter air. That's where we found this soap. I get it. That's right, the answer, of course, is ice. Did you say ice? Mr. Shamspeare has been leaving soaps like this outside his window each evening, filled with water. After a night outside in the bitter cold, the water was completely frozen solid the next morning. Then he takes his fake coins of ice and feeds them into the gas meter, giving him light and warmth in spades. As his room becomes very comfortably warm, the ice now inside the meter's coin box melts, turning back into water, and draining harmlessly away through the small hole made in the underside of the meter. That is how, without leaving any evidence of his wrongdoing, this man has been stealing Altamont gas. Got his ass. Just like that. So simply. Is he trying to make us look like idiots? He's been fooling us all with some bars of soap and some water? That's right, madam. I don't believe it. It can't be true. Do you have any idea how much money we spent to develop that new meter? Now you have the audacity to suggest that a bit of soap and some water can render it totally useless? Wait, yeah, true. A lot of people are hearing this. I'm fairly sure I didn't design it. Evidence. Sorry? I want evidence. If you're going to stand there and tell me our meters are rubbish, I want to see proof. No, we can do that. She's very good at enforcing accountability, isn't she? You're making Sasato sad. Hop off. Hop off, Miss Gas. Hop off. I don't like that. Very well, Lady Altamont. If you'd like evidence, I'll provide it. What? Are you saying... Oh. You actually have evidence to support this theory? Yep. I know what this is. This theory we've come up with could explain it. The piece of evidence that substantiates the theory about how Mr. Shamspeare has been stealing gas. It's this. I keep hitting the wrong button. This is a photograph of the scene at the point when the victim was discovered, taken by Inspector Gregson. And it clearly shows the remnants of the crime carried out by Mr. Shamspeare. What remnants? He got pee-pee water in the corner of his room. Here you can see the gas meter on the wall in Mr. Shamspeare's room. Now look closely at the floorboards directly underneath the meter. Dude, he could just use a bowl. He would have gotten away with it if he just used a bowl. Almost certainly it's a water stain resulting from the liquid that drained out of the hole made in the meter. If one coin gives around 2 hours of gas usage, and the occupant was heating his room in all of his waking hours, we can imagine he would have used around 10 of his fake coins each day. Peeing on that floor. The melting ice outside the meter's coin box would have been dripping out almost constantly, leaving a stain on the floor. This is awful. And there's further evidence too. Yeah, he's gonna get mold. That's what made him pass out, not poison or nothing. Wait, there's further evidence? Oh wait, this one I don't know. Apparently having consumed strychnine. Right there next to him is a bar of soap broken in half. You're right. Counsel. That the man was eating the soap, was he? Pardon me for disagreeing with your lordship, but... certainly not. He didn't beat around the bush there, did he? In truth, Mr. Shamspeare was found with a fork in his hand. Oh. He was using the fork to get the coins out of the soap? Yeah. But the bar broke in half. Oh yeah, because of course it's been out in the... it's been frozen. The soap has been outside. Their designs are so fucking good. 2 bottles. 5 glasses and 2 bottles. Can you calm down? You're gonna kill somebody. I was throwing my hand up in despair, and happened to catch my hollowed bottle on the way. Pray forgive my maladroit mistake. What is the meaning of this, counsel? Allow me to pose my learned friend a question. What exactly did you establish with your most recent cross-examination? Well, that Mr. William Shamspeare is a liar and a thief. 5 glasses of wine must be a big yellow stream. True! Someone on the fucking DS, the VOD for the Mario Kart DS stream, they were like, wait, I did not see the DS Glazer Wine Mom arc coming. Big fan of that. In other words, that his testimony is unreliable. That's it. That's exactly it. Very well. Then let us assume the man is a liar. The man's a liar. The man's a liar. Now allow me to pose another question. What possible difference does that make? Do you think Remy wouldn't use Blue Nocturne if it was a proper counter super, i.e. proper vacuuming, no super flash on startup? No super flash on startup would be a big one. See, I immediately think to Forward Strike. Because Forward Strike fixes one of those issues. Where, like, if it connects as an anti-air, he only does one flip. And the super connects properly. And he has 3 of them and it's a very short bar. But it doesn't fix the super freeze. I still think it would be, even if you took the Forward Strike one. Frame 0 counter super, no super freeze, works as an anti-air. I think if you had all of that, I think it would still be his worst super, but it would probably be situationally okay. It would definitely be his worst super still, though. Just the fact that you can't confirm into it is too much. That's too much. Super 1 and Super 2 are so important for Remy. Well, we know that suicide can be discounted. Scotland Yard's investigation revealed no sign of another vessel that contained poison. And on the night in question, there were no visitors to the room except the accused. Probably not the worst super in the game. No, I think you're right. I think like X-Copy would be worse. Hyperbomb would be worse. Stun God Headbutt 2, yeah. Stun Gun Headbutt is probably better than Hyperbomb, but like it's still awful. Chun Super 3, that's another one. I can't think of any more that are like that dreadful. Oh, Total Destruction. Total Destruction is worse, yeah. The young Gasman's testimony, which we have no reason to doubt, has confirmed that. Furthermore, the only possible way the poison could have entered the victim's body is via the tea. Or the gas. Or the gas, I think. The court has seen no evidence whatsoever that suggests otherwise. It could be a gas leak. I think it's a gas leak. Even if William Shakespeare is the liar you claim him to be, these facts have been objectively established. There's no escaping it. Therefore, in light of these facts, the prosecution calls for immediate adjudication. You. What? Order? Order? Well, counsel? Oh, shit. He's died. Get up, buddy. Did it actually get us anywhere? Or did it make no difference at all, like Lord Van Zieksen saying, raise an objection. This isn't over. The defense will not rest. What? But counsel, you've successfully explained everything. You've identified and substantiated the unscrupulous method employed by Mr. Shakespeare to consume gas. What more is there to discuss? And highlighted 3 facts in order to make his point. But contrary to what he would have the court believe, not all of them have been objectively established at all. What are you trying to say, my Nipponese friend? At least one of those so-called facts is an assumption, made due to a lack of evidence. Yeah, oh god, I forget he hits this pose. Fuck, I love him. He should be real! He's so fucking cool. Put him in the next Versus game, I'm telling you. But the situation has changed now following the cross-examination of the latest witnesses to take the stand. Don't be absurd. What is this nonsense? Yes, when you bring everything we've learned so far together and consider it as a whole, it's clear. There's a question we now need to consider. Wait. We've all been led to believe that there's strychnine poison. Ayo, are we peaking? We are peaking. Thank you very much for the Sub-Zero Chaos. This case, it's pretty fucking good. We just confirmed that, what do we do? Show me the people. Yeah, we just confirmed that this guy's a fucking liar and a bozo. A liar and a fraud, and a meanie and a loser. He's 23. He does not look 23. That's nuts. He does not look 32. Damn. You don't look 33. I think everyone in this game is a baby. We've all been led to believe that the strychnine poison that afflicted Mr. Shamspear was in the tea brought to him by Mr. Natsume, but that's conjecture at best. Objection. The victim has testified that nothing else passed his lips that night. There is no other possibility. And since there was no trace of the tea left at the scene, it couldn't be tested for traces of the poison. As I said, the situation has changed, because in fact, some of Mr. Natsume's tea was left at the scene, and a particular piece of evidence proves it. A ludicrous claim. Scotland Yard detectives investigated the scene exhaustively. What evidence are you suggesting they missed? The defense has made a bold claim indeed. Very well, counsel. Present your proof. What evidence from the scene of the crime can tell us about the nature of the defendant's tea? Wait, I actually don't know. Let me save real quick. I'm actually stumped. I don't know what the... I genuinely don't know. Let me see. What evidence from the scene of the crime can tell us about the nature of the defendant's tea? Okay, wait. Didn't bother with a letter opener or scissors, did they? Clearly someone with an unrefined temperament. Going from the angle of the rip here, the person in question must have been right-handed. Someone's been reading too much of the Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. You can never read too much of it, Mr. Naruhodo. Never. Huh. I don't think this tells us anything. It's not in the soap. See, I want to say it's because of a gas leak. Like, that makes so much sense to me. What exactly is the piece of evidence supposed to reveal about Mr. Natsume's tea council? I was right. I suspected it may possibly be related to the tea... Oh. I was wrong. Oops. Okay, not a gas leak. My bad. Not a gas leak. Go Gadget save scum. My bad. My bad. Okay, okay. Round two. Round two. Is it the teacup? Hmm. I don't think it's the cups. No. It's not the envelope, is it? Surely not. I feel like the envelope we need to do later. Unless... Yeah, I was gonna say the envelope doesn't feel like this. Okay, let me lock in. Is it the medical report? Let me hang on. When did you last play this? Oh sorry, the last part of this was a month ago, so that's why I'm forgetting certain key details. Some of Mr. Natsume's tea was left at the scene. No container for the poison was found at the scene.
Take that!
I'm finding this one. I'm finding this one really tough. I ain't gonna lie. This one's beating my ass. It's not the medical report. Right? I don't see what else it could be. I can give you a hint if you want. I will try the medical report, and then I will see. It's not the medical report? I actually wouldn't mind a hint if that's okay, because I am genuinely really stumped. And like I think it's a bit futile for me to try and figure it out, because I just don't remember from the last time. Like, I thought it would be something to do with the gas. Like, now that we know he's been getting free gas, that somehow changes the time of events, right? Surely he hasn't been making coins out of tea, you know what I mean? It's not the fucking soap, right? It can't be the fucking soap.
Take that!
What the fuck? It's the soap? Huh? The soap again? Don't... If he's been making iced tea, I swear to... If he was making iced tea for no reason, there's no fucking shot. What? Okay. It's just come back to me. Something about when we first found this bar of soap at the scene yesterday. Oh, wait. Anyone had access to these. Anyone had access to the soap, of course. When we originally stumbled upon the bars of soap, there was actually a frozen coin in each bar. So you discovered the gas thief's coin factory. Fascinating. In a way, yes, but there's more. The coins we found in the soap at the time weren't normal ice. Oh, there was something strange about them, you mean? Something very obviously strange. They were red. The ice was red? No, you mean... Oh shit, it's obvious to me now. The fake coins in the soap were made from frozen tea. Wait, did he just not like the tea? I swear to God, if it's that simple, I would remind the court of a statement made by Mr. Natsume earlier in this trial. Here we go. This is gonna give me a brain blaster. That evening, yes, I did take some freshly brewed tea with me when I visited Mr. Shakespeare's room as a gift. The public water pump outside always freezes at night, so I brought bottled water specifically to make it. And this is the result. Never will I touch tea again. Never. I believe there had been a snowfall that day. It was particularly cold. Sadly, on such occasions, the poorly constructed water mains in the East End are prone to freezing. So on the night in question, Mr. Shakespeare, having no running water to use, was forced to use the tea brought by Mr. Natsume in order to make his fake coins. And anyone could have fucked with them. Anybody. There were 2 bars of soap on the window ledge when my judicial assistant and I investigated the scene. That's right, and we only borrowed one of them. Which means that even as we speak, some of the defendant's tea is still present at the scene of the crime. Frozen solid in a bar of soap outside Mr. Shakespeare's window. Grass-type payday. Extraordinary. Sinisty's cool new move. Earlier today, Inspector Gregson informed the court that if even one drop of the tea remained, Scotland Yard would be able to analyze it for poison. As such, we are now in a position to prove or disprove what has until now been mere conjecture. By finding out for sure whether or not Mr. Natsume's tea actually contained strychnine at all. Ag, you smug Nipponese My lord, we cannot do the defendant the injustice of passing judgment now. The police should be dispatched to recover the remaining bar of soap from the scene at once. And the defense requests a thorough analysis of the frozen tea embedded in it, to determine whether or not it contains any poison. Holy shit. It don't get any better than this. Bailiff, bailiff. Instruct the police to attend the scene at once. Yes, my lord. Understood. Holy schmoly. It would seem we have no choice but to suspend these proceedings for the time being. Do you recognize that the reason you haven't done an OU social drinker video is that the OU crew got eaten by a guy who wanted to do a how yummy are OU months video? True. I did just like decide to like schmix it up, and then I was like, no, the UU idea is too good. I have to do this again. None, my lord. Scotland Yard will recover the tea from the scene and carry out the requisite tests immediately. Trial will resume at the same hour tomorrow. The prosecution and defense may conduct further investigations as appropriate in the interim. Yes, my lord. We've already gone and done it. I'm still caught off guard by Edgeworth being racist. We managed to scrape through there somehow. Thank you, counsels. Court is adjourned until tomorrow. Yippee! Got his ass. To be continued. Okay, it took a little bit of saves coming, but we did a good job. Oh, I just saved twice. For fun. For fun, I saved twice. I like to keep things funky fresh around here. You know how it is. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Yo. Wait, hang on. I need to get closer. This is the fucking bet. Gang. The radiator's on. There's a radiator behind my computer. Which, granted. Granted. To think this is the first episode in the Great Attorney Chronicles that is more than one day in court. Sir, wow, that did not occur to me. That's kind of nuts. 7 cases in, we're like, yeah, this be normal now. Gang. Yeah, I have a radiator behind my, like, setup. And, like, I just did a little stretch. I can touch it. I can touch it with my foot. And it is on. And it is warm. And it's kind of banging. Y'all are missing out. Y'all wish you were me. That being said, I need to adjust myself to get for proper radiator touchage. There we go. Massive. Woo, we made it back in one piece. One piece? I have that. Where? There it is. There's One Piece. It's in Swedish. I have to read it soon when I can do that. To be perfectly honest, I thought we were finished there for a while. Oh, I know. What a lot of close shaves. Like Wallace and Gromit. There are so many carriages on the streets of London. You were very nearly flattened several times. Oh, no, I didn't mean that. Yes, I know. It was a marvelous defense, Naruhodo-san. It really was. I was in awe of you. Awe of she. And now that your feather exploits have won us some more precious investigation time. Let's see if we can't find some new clues for court tomorrow. Yes, let's do that. Is everything alright? I suppose. I still can't quite believe it, that's all. That I'm here in England working as a lawyer, I mean. In the Old Bailey, no less. The truth is, it shouldn't be me, should it? It should be him standing in my shoes. It should be Kazuma. It was Kazuma-sama's wish that you follow him to Great Britain and work alongside him. Yes, I mean, I never had the chance to ask him exactly why, but he clearly had a plan. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him. And you're doing wonderfully, Naruhodo-san. I've no doubt that Kazuma-sama would say exactly the same if he were here with us. Thank you, Sasado-san. Thank you. Yippee! Alright, let's get the heck out of here. I don't think we... Yeah, this is all stuff we know. Okay. Is Shlom's down here? Can I say hi to him? Yes. I can say hi to you instead. Alright, you're back. Yo, I could fuck up some of that tea in the background right now. Honestly, you got no clue. You're in fine spirits as always, I see. I am, and you look as immaculately presented as ever, Susie. Oh, you flatter me. Well, you couldn't have come at a better time. I've just made a pot of tea. It should have been me. It should have been me. I might do that. Okay. What is that foul smell? Let's deal with this, and then I'm gonna make some tea. Straight up. Does he stink? We've been in court? Oh, for Mustache's case? That was today, was it? I'm sure I mentioned it only yesterday, Mr. Schloms. I'm sure you think you did. Ha ha ha, this fucking guy. Well, we can laugh about it now. So tell me, how did the trial go? Reasonably well so far. We managed to escape without a guilty verdict at least. Really? I would have liked to see it. And I must pass the time of day with Mr. Reaper again. It's been too long. Wait. Is Lord Van Zeek's an acquaintance, Mr. Schloms? Wait. Are they, you know? Naturally. There's not a person in the world who doesn't know my name, Mr. Naruhodo. Not quite what I asked, but still. Mr. Schloms. Whatever is that odor? Yes, what is it? It's faint, but absolutely awful. Ah, indeed. That's the scent of victory, my dear fellows. Victory in science. Oh, dear. Alright, I'll buy it. What's he up to now? Buddy, what have you done? This is a great lineup. Lord Van Zeek's foul smell. Alright, what have you done? Lord Barak Van Zeek's. No, wrong. Wrong. Not Barak. That's the guy from Sonic Lost World. It's an interesting sobriquet he has, isn't it? The Reaper of the Bailey. Once the legendary prosecutor has fought for someone's conviction, that person is doomed. Even if he or she is found not guilty by the court, sooner or later the hapless soul will vanish from the capital. But vanish how exactly? They die from yaoi. Yaoi for people who don't shower. Absolutely incredible. By falling under a passing carriage or drowning in the Thames, or succumbing to a sudden fever, or, quite out of the blue, being set upon by a highwayman. Life is a highwayman. There are numerous routes to one's final terminus, my dear fellow. Alright, the radiator stopped being warm. I don't want to touch it no more. It lost me. I don't fuck with it no more. And I fucked up the rug. Wah. There we go. A little far-fetched. Like the Pokemon? Hooray! Well, on the bright side, Mr. Mustache is fighting fit, for the time being at least. That's not overly reassuring. If the rumors are true, though, the obvious conclusion would surely be that those acquitted are, well, by Lord Zeke's own hand. As it happens, Mr. Sato, that is quite impossible. Oh? Why? Naturally, the man very quickly came under such suspicion. However, whenever these incidents occurred, the Reaper always had a cast-iron alibi. Really? So his reign continued, but 5 years ago, he vanished from the courts, never to appear as a prosecutor again. That is until you arrived in the country, Mr. Naruhodo. So I've heard. In fact, it was the very day I arrived when I was thrust into that trial with the Old Bailey. That bitter fight to the death conceded with the Reaper's resurrection, and really did end bitterly indeed. And here you are, facing Mr. Reaper again. Poor Runo. I don't know if you're just incredibly unlucky, or incredibly unlikable. Wow. Not fucking cool. Not fucking cool, Iris. Hop off. I think it goes deeper than just me. I sense a general loathing of all Japanese people. True. Ye old DL6. God damn. This is how he thinks, though. These three things go incredibly well together. Lord Van Zeeks would say that Japanese people smell. And Shloms is there in the background. He doesn't care. He's like, yeah, that's my racist ump, whatever. What of it? When this episode was meant to take place, originally when this was just one game? I don't know, actually, no. Because I know this is like a Back to the Past case. This takes before the first case of this. This takes place before the first case of this game, my bad. Well, most probably this, I would say. What is that? It's blue. It is, of course, my latest invention, a chemical test that can identify whether or not a tea is genuine at the drop of some tea. It was meant to be episode 5. This case! How does that work? Was the game going to have 5 cases? That's very strange to think about. There are some unscrupulous sorts manning the stalls along some of London's less frequented streets. 10 episodes. Damn. Yeah, that does make sense. They regularly sell what purports to be high-quality tea, but is in fact merely dried leaves of drab flavor. Dyed leaves of drab flavor. That's certainly unsavory behavior. So when one is presented with what appears to be black tea, one must be careful. Iris, bring me my slop. At the ready, Hurley. Let us add a drop of my chemical to this cup of tea here. Do you see what happens? It's turned completely black. And what a foul odor it's giving off. Indeed, the blacker the tea becomes, and the more foul the odor it is, the better the tea is. It would appear that this cup was a particularly fine Darjeeling. That's very ingenious. What do you do with that black... Yeah. There does seem to be a rather obvious problem with your new invention, Mr. Schloms. Hence why this chemical test is merely a test, my dear madam. Just a whittle tea. We are entering a new era of science, in the world of criminal investigation also. Forensic science. Oh, these are such exciting times. I regularly engage in this scientific experimentation alongside my unofficial consulting detective work. The cases were shuffled around, which is why you have Shamspeare and Gassman show up in 1-4. Oh! That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I thought that was kind of fun because they have little... It's like... They have little teasers for the next game. It kind of felt like... Is he inventing coffee? Black tea that smells bad? Don't chat shit about coffee. Don't say that about coffee. Coffee is on... You won't like me until I coffee. You won't like me before I coffee. Oh, dang. It just occurred to me. You know what? No, you know what? I'll show it in a bit because, like, I'll get up and make some tea in a minute. It meant teasers for the next case instead of the next game. The Herlock-Sholmes method will be the foundation upon which modern investigative technique is based. This little tea indicant was a happy byproduct of my ongoing forensic science research. Forensic science? I suppose I should find out more about that. Alright. Sorry, we're asking about Japanese people first. With Mr. Natsume, who I'm currently defending, being Japanese as well as Mr. Sato and myself, I felt it even more keenly in court today. For some reason, Lord Van Zeek seems to have an inherent disdain of the Japanese. Indeed. It's an interesting observation. Do you know something about it? Do you, Mr. Schloms? Gulp. It was about 10 years ago that Barak Van Zeek chose to enter the legal profession. Before that time, the young man's closest companion hailed from the Empire of Japan. No. What the? Tell us more, Mr. Schloms. What happened? I believe I've made it clear before. I'm unable to tell you anything about the affair. Oh, but... The veil will be lifted on the events of the past in due course, I have no doubt. For now, however, it is Mr. Mustache who is most deserving of your attention, I believe. Ooh. We setting shit up. We love to be setting shit up. So your t-test, is that an example of forensic science? Indeed it is. An essential tool in cases that hinge on the knowledge of whether some tea is of high or inferior quality. Not a huge number of cases, then. His father was shot in an elevator by a Japanese man. Perhaps a more practical example is required. Fingerprints? Not yet accepted in our courts as evidence, I might add. Really, we are dragging our heels there. I hadn't even heard of them until recently. Which is partly why I undertake research in this field myself, of course. Does that mean you're studying fingerprints, Mr. Schloms? There are others in that field already, and I abhor the company of inferior minds. No, what I am researching is skin prints. Oh shit, are we finally getting fingerprints? A nomenclature of my own design, as is this chemical agent that makes it possible. It instantly reveals objects touched by whichever person is under investigation. Brilliant, Mr. Schloms. As long as it doesn't turn everything completely odorous and black. I assure you, my dear fellows, you will witness my forensic talents in action very soon indeed. He's going to show up in court. He's going to do some funny shit. Well, I think we should go back to the scene and see if we can uncover any new clues. The ballistic markings of the hand. They're like if your fingers was bullets. That's the spirit, Runo. See you later. Oh, until later. No, Mr. Schloms, we were thinking you'd come with us. You were? Yes, of course. You just said so a moment ago. You said we'd witness your forensic talents in action. Ah, yes, I do recall saying something along those lines. But you go on ahead. I shall be sure to follow you later, in all likelihood. Probably, maybe. Well, I might. Your commitment astounds me. Oh, thank you, Mr. Schloms. We'll eagerly await your arrival. He's showing up in the middle of court. I fucking guarantee he's showing up in the middle of court. We're gonna be like, oh, fuck, I got no evidence. Fuck, we're gonna lose. Mr. Mustache is going to fucking jail. And then Schloms is like, hey. How's it hanging? How's it hanging, you fucking idiot? Do you want my evidence, Slob? Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? Fucking idiot. Bye-bye, Runo. Bye-bye, Susie. I love that genie shoe that they got up there. That's pretty cool. Okay, let me make some tea. This game has got me fucked up. This game got me wanting tea really bad. Capcom should make their own tea. I've been successfully, like, advertised to. This is, like, the one in a million time that you, like, you find an ad, and the ad actually gets you. The ad actually gets you, right? They're like, oh, I dropped my controller on the floor. It don't matter. Make sure it's not poisoned. I will. I pretty promise I will make sure it's not poisoned. I will put on some tunes for you, and I will let you stare at Elfeld. Bullet Dance from BlazBlue? Okay. Why not? Where's Smelfeld? Here is Smelfeld. There we go. You can stare at her for a minute. Tell her about your day. Tell her what you had for breakfast. Unless it's soft. Hello, everybody. I hope you were nice to Elfdog in my absence. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that, gang. You didn't see that. I did not kill Elfdog with my brain. Putting the evidence slop in your tea? I might be. I might be. That was me. Well, now she's gonna have a nap. Hang on. Wait, idea. There we go. See? Can you see her? You can't quite see her. Hang on. Hang on. There's a universe in which you see her. 1 minute. 1 minute. Fuck, this chair is so in the way. There you go. Huge. Plus one made bed. A smell felt. Also, gang, I ain't gonna lie. I did lie and deceive you. I did not make tea. I put a pot of coffee on. Holy shit, 12 Steam is playing? What are the fucking odds of that? That's awesome. I mean, I just in case people here don't know, there is a preview for the next video up on the Patreon. And it is not paywalled, you can just go watch it if you want to watch it. And it is about 12 and it is about Sean. Video will probably be a bit. I don't know when it's gonna drop, but it'll drop eventually. Big fan of things dropping eventually. There we go. There we go. You don't get to see Alpha anymore, I'm sorry. Surely we don't need to go there. There's stuff here? What do you suppose is happening? It sounds like some sort of disturbance. RBY attack sound effect tier list. That's an idea. That is an idea. Big Yellow should do an RBY yummy video. Slowbro is definitely not the most edible. Surely not. I hear angry voices. What the fuck? He's being mean to her. Be not angry, O ample lady. Verily, thou art mistaken. Mistaken my foot. You were looking at my painting. The eye of man hath not heard. The ear of man hath not seen. 'Twas foul indeed, the poison that mustache villain gaveth me. Forgive me, lady. I wish that you died from that poison. Jesus Christ. God a mercy, ample lady, but thou ceased. I have vigor still. Behold my Shakespeare dance. I could watch this forever. I could watch this forever. This is fucking awesome. We need to put him in the next versus game, honestly. Capcom versus Capcom. That looks rather ominous, doesn't it? Go, white boy, go. But yeah, I did lie to you. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go make tea, and then I actually made coffee. My bad, my bad. I have to wait for it, too. Oh, shit. Lo, 'tis the lawyer from the land whence riseth the sun. How now? What are you doing here, Mr. Shakespeare? Mary, I do believe I am returned unto another ward. He was looking, that's what he was doing. Looking at my terrible work. No, be nice. The black and odorless coffee. True. That character in a fighting game that has a lot of shenanigans and funny business. He would be kind of Faust coded. Wait, actually, wait, shit, put her in the fighting game. Look at her. She stands up. Eastern fellow, so darkly clad. Faith, thy work in court this morning was wonderful. I do applaud thee. May they tier list on how strong the characters think they are, so would they try to downplay, or are they absolutely delusional about their placement? Fun idea. I'm going to stream Melee tomorrow. We could do that. We could end the stream on that. That could be cool. Oh, well, thank you. But, oh fuck, he's not happy. That doesn't mean things will go so wonderfully for you tomorrow, does it? Oh shit. Calm down, white boy. The devil shudders when a white boy loses his temper. Is this live? Yes. Hello. Hello, people on internet. Pre-recorded with paid chatters, yep. When I tucked Elfeld into bed, that was pre-recorded. I made that up. I love lying. Like, not never happened. Anon, exunt. Yeah, all of my viewers are paid actors. Mr. Shamspeare might technically be the victim in this case. But there's definitely a lot more to it than that. It's very hard to pin the man down. This is a recreation. I'm so sorry, I'm such an awful person. This shit again. Miss Green, is everything alright? Oh, yes, I mean, don't worry about me. They're about to discharge me, so I must get ready to leave now. Oh, I see. We're delighted that you'll soon be well enough to go home, Miss Green. Oh dear, you're too kind. I don't deserve it. Can we talk to the mouse? Yes. Oh, we've already talked to the mouse. There's no new mouse information to be had. Are you feeling more like yourself today, Miss Green? I am, thank you. I mean, people do recover from ordeals like this, don't they? Even people like me. Well, yes, it really was an ordeal, wasn't it? As far as I was concerned, I was just walking along in the snow one evening, minding my own business. And then completely out of the blue, I was struck in the back by a knife and collapsed unconscious for days. When I finally woke up again yesterday, the whole business had been cleared up already. What a terrible week it's been for you. Oh no, I'm sure I'm very lucky, really. I'll look back on this fondly. He's probably pissed about that. I did sell him out. I did point out his cool scam. Alright, we should go and see what else is happening in the room. Go Gadget crime scene. I should read The Real I Am a Cat by the real Soseki Natsume. People did tell me about that. He did just, like... He was getting up to some, like... Oh... He was getting up to some Catboy business, and also, holy shit, I want the fish and chips. What are you doing here? Well, we were hoping to have another look around, actually. The lawyer representing the defendant has a right to examine the scene, as I'm sure you're aware. Yeah, I know the score. Oh, yes, one other thing. The soap on the ledge just outside the window, did you find it with the tea in it? Yeah, we found it alright. And there was a small amount of tea in it, as you said. I knew it. It's with the identification at the yard now. They're looking into it. The result should be available later today. He's very low-key. Inspector Gay Man, I want Chippy. I could fuck up Chippy. Pretty impressive performance in court this morning. Sorry? Oh shit, Lego, thank you. Wait, Lego 6245. The real Lego. Thank you for the sub. Nothing, forget it. Just don't make sure you don't disturb anything in here. I literally had to go get fish and chippy. I don't know a place near me that does fish and chippy. I do remember I've gotten fish and chippy from a place like that's close to me, but it wasn't good, which was really sad. The fish and chips is not good, which is okay because it's not like the main thing the place does. It's allowed to be bad. They cooked with the other food, but I was still bummed out. I don't know where I can find good fish and chip. Oh, so he was nice to us. This fucking guy. What are you up to? There's the dubious stain. Are you looking for new clues, Inspector? On Van Zeke's orders. On Lord Van Zeke's orders, yeah. Don't come back till you got something for me, he says. Tisk. It's not gonna be cheap. Yeah, that's valid too. Because we've already searched every bleeding nook and cranny in this place. I don't know what he expects, to be honest. Thank goodness for warm chips is all I can say. At least he's honest. What are you up to, Buster? Mr. Schloms, what are you up to over there? What a question indeed. Was it not your good self who asked me to attend the scene? Oh, he's a good thing. What are you doing here, Schlump? You did not notice him until now. Codbull... Oh, boy. Codbuller och... You know what? Codbuller och postismos med lingonlist och bonslas. Where did the L come from? Brunsas. There we are. That's good enough. I did pretty good. I'm gonna nail these fucking classes. What are you up to over there? What are you doing here? Dear me, once a great detective, one is always under scrutiny, it seems. Is now the time, Mr. Schlorms? Are you about to show us your forensic talents in action as you promised? With the greatest of pleasure, my dear madam. What is he up to? He's going fucking goggle mode. He's going Furno 2.0. Oh, this is precisely what you requested, Mr. Naruhodo. Wait. Mr. Sherlock Shlom's sensational skin print seeker gun. Moments ago, I took a sample from the teacup that was used by the victim. Oh, that gun did not follow his hand super well. That's a... a sample from Mr. Shamspeare's cup. So anyway, I started blasting. Yeah, if Gregson was just waving chips in my face like that, I would be like, easy. Each individual will leave microscopic secretions on everything he or she touches. A sample of those secretions is all I need to produce this, a refined indicator solution. By liberally spraying the room with this chemical, everything the victim touched is instantly revealed with the aid of these goggles. Here, try them on. I'm going fucking blue mode. Spray the chemical... Oh. Oh, we're doing this. What is this stuff? It's like fog. A suspension of the chemical indicator in a pressurized gas is the most efficient way to cover a large area. Well, all the costumes have prints on them, but that makes sense. Go ahead, try it, my dear fellow. We may learn something interesting about the victim's movements on the night in question. None to lose, I suppose. Oh shit, it's everywhere. What? Wait, why would he be on his hands and knees? Teacup? Oh, yo, it is... There are dozens of handprints here. What the fuck? A great many indeed. So much so that it's hard to make out any one individual print, in fact. What the fuck happened against this? He just really likes this painting. He was just like... He was doing the absolute cinema, but he's actually touching the wall. It's a rather dull scene after all, and without wishing to state the obvious, you wouldn't generally admire a picture from such close quarters, I feel. Very true, Mr. Sato. It's a bit of a mystery then. Spread eagle while getting... I was thinking it. I was thinking it. I didn't want to say it, but I was thinking it. Yeah, this makes sense that it would all be here. The gas? What about the bricks? No, he don't give a fuck about the bricks. This? The weird hole in the wall? No. The stove? Where else could there be prints? Under the table? No. I wonder. Has the thing about this game's cross-examination theme's been told to you yet? I don't believe so. What is that? Is there a fun factoid that I have missed out on? There's got to be something somewhere. Okay, so this is the same thing again. The wooden part in the wall? It looks like a secret pocket. That's what I was thinking. Maybe under the table? Oh! I missed that one. So I think it's just a case of we have to find every handprint. This funny pillow? No. I wonder. Oh, the Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve is the only Ace Attorney game that doesn't have new cross-examination themes. Oh. The actual testimony themes. That's true, because these games do share a lot of music, because there was only the one, and then they were like, no, we need to... We made too big of a thing here. Where else could we be spraying, though? Not the floor. I was thinking this thing. Maybe the wall up here? Stove? No. What could I be missing? The inside of the cup? This weird... Wait, this box. Can I interact with the box? No. Looks like you need a hand. Ooh, shit, you got my ass. My bad. Oh, wait, this note, maybe. No. What is this weird thing on the floor? You'd think it would be that. On the fucked up tile on the floor. Oh, wait. Is that a hole? Well, there's whatever this is. Oh, wait, yeah. Sorry, that... Yeah, wow, that is hard to spot. How did I miss that? Look at all this here. A multitude of the victim's handprints. Why are there so many of them on the floor in this one spot? Perhaps he had a bad fall just like over and over again. It's me, spray me. Oh, shit, speaking of spray, my coffee is probably ready. It better be. If my coffee's not ready, I'm gonna jump up and down in fierce anger. Hang on, I will let you look at... Oh, wait, Elfeld is asleep. I will... You can look at Jumbo Josh. There we go. I don't think Jumbo Josh can sit up very well, but you can look at him. There we go. Fuck. That's on. Yippee. There we go. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, there, I got the Monkey Ball shirt on. I got my coffee. Jumbo Josh. That was awful. I wanted to, like, blast him into the wall and I just missed completely. There we go. Kick Jumbo... After I... You redeemed the kick Jumbo Josh immediately after I punted him. Alright. Okay, here we go. I got his cool head. I'm gonna blast him into the wall because I really don't want to hit my coffee. Oh, that's hard. Hang on. Actually, that was a really good kick. You can see where he landed. If I lean back, there he is. He's just having a nap. He's just having a nap. Congratulations, Jumbo Josh. Enjoy your nap. There we go. Jumbo Josh is having the time of his life. I wonder why their hands are all over the walls and floors. Gee, I do wonder. What could have possibly been occurring in this funny apartment? Personally, I often stumble when there's nothing obvious to trip over. I think that's something only a great detective would do, Mr. Schloms. This is quite a puzzle. Handprints all over the floor. There's no obvious explanation. No, there is. There is, buddy. Skin print indicator all over this room, didn't we? We did. But there are two places in particular that are interesting. The painting and the floor. Hello. Oh, that's nice. Oh. Oh, I needed that. That is my second cup of coffee today. And that doesn't sound that bad, but the cup is this big. Look at the size. That's one pot. That's one pot of coffee. I'm so lucky that I have a coffee pot that just gets me one big cup. Because if I had like a coffee pot like that made like a liter of a coffee, dude, I'd be dying. I'd be dying. I'd just be drinking too much coffee. Why was he just like touching the floor and shit? I think the floor wants close investigation. I won't be a moment. What do you mean? She's going, wow, Sasato in floor form. What is it, Mr. Sato? Look here, Mr. Naruhodo. One of the floorboards has popped out. One of the... You mean... It's a secret hiding place? Oh. It's weird to think that this chronologically takes place years after, like, every West, and Red Dead Redemption 2 was years before this. Oi, what are you lot doing? Inspector Gregson, stand aside right this minute. It's my job to investigate. I love it when he eats aggressively. Oh, that could be me. That could be me! There's a better world where that's me. He's still fucking going. No need, Inspector. You continue to dig into your portion of chips whilst we dig under the floor here. Your fancy talk's putting me off my food anyway, Schloms. A new bit of evidence is exactly what I need. God, he's the vigor of a seagull. Now he's going floor mode. It's not a hiding place you can make use of in Japan. I don't think I could lift a straw tatami mat. But I never expected one of these wooden floorboards to move either. It's got me wondering about the wall over there too. Oh, I bet behind the painting. Oh, is she going wall mode? She is! She's very talented. That's our versatile oomph. There's nothing behind the picture, sadly, only the wall. Oh, that's weird. How disappointing. How do you explain the handprints? I really can't think why anyone would have been touching the wall over and over in one place like that. Does she know? Click! It's going straight into my cringe compilation. There you are, a print for you. Oh shit, it ends up on camera? Thank you very much. Now then, I wonder if Inspector Gregson has found anything under the floor here. I'm desperate to know. So am I. Watch that be nothing. Greggy Weggy, did you find anything? Pookie Bear. I'd love to know if there's anything hidden underneath that floorboard there. Yo, Greggs, what's poppin' under the floor? Inspector Gregson, really, it's been too long. What is it, Schloms? I thought perhaps you might show me what you found there, seeing as we're such good friends. We're not friends. Dude, if Gregson said that to me, it would devastate me. No, I suppose not. A dismal failure. They found the floorboard Yuri collection. Oh. Yo, he's done for. He's done for. No one's ever gonna find... Okay, I was gonna joke about having a floorboard Yuri collection. But there are no floorboards in my house. The floor is, like, concrete. So... It's impossible for me to have that. Oops. Oops. What Soseki and Boyfell were doing that night. They were just getting a little excited while they were reading their Yuri together. In costume. Right then, fair's fair. What? You did discover the hiding place after all. I suppose I should at least fill you in. Really, Inspector? Thank you. He's so cool. If there's one thing I know about this man, it's that he blows with the wind, as fickle as the weather. Oi, stop making me out to be some kind of nut. There's a bulge in my floorboards roughly the size and shape of a human baby. I do not ask questions because rent is cheap. Sometimes it vanishes at night and is back in the morning. It is what it is. There were 3 items under the floor there. A newspaper clipping, a photographic print, and a tin box. Now, what do you want to know? I want to know about the newspaper. Please. Please, Gregson. Holy shit, Peter Griffin. I'm blocking it. Okay, the guy... Hang on. Dude, it's Peter Griffin. They got Peter Griffin in the news. Alright, bye, Skongus. Thanks for looking at us. There we go. It's about a convict who got sick and died while he was serving time up in Manchester. I like Manchester. I've been to Manchester a few times. It's okay. The airport is dog-ass. It's got, like, the worst airport I've ever fucking been to. Easy. But the rest of it is okay. It made the headlines down here in London as well. The bloke has been sentenced to death, you see, but nature got him first. Oh my goodness. He committed a capital offense? Man by the name of Selden. Nasty piece of work. Into burglaries and murder. They say the hoard he'd knocked off was worth about £1,000. A hoard of treasure, you mean? Jewellery and the like. But he'd hidden it somewhere and no one knows where. And now he's dead. There's no way... If that's where the jewellery is from that Shamspear is wearing, surely not, right? The papers loved it, of course. £1,000 lost en route to hell, or some such was the headline. Does it not strike you, though? Why such an article would be so carefully ensconced under the floor? I suppose now you mention it, it does seem a bit odd. Perhaps I'll go over the paperwork we've got on Selden back at the yard and see if I can turn anything up. The capital offender article has been entered into court record. Rubs chin uriously. Oh boy. Why are these two here? So, this is the photograph. Look at this photograph. Looks reasonably recent to me. Yeah, at the time, that was like, in Giza money. In Giza money, that's not... Wait. We know this guy. Isn't this the cop from 1-4? Or am I wrong? It would appear to have been taken on the street in front of the house here. The gentleman on the left is Mr. Garadeb, the landlord, of course, but who's the young man on the right? I might be mistaken there. Really? Are you sure? We can presume, therefore, that the yard already knows. The identity of the young fellow, that is. Ah, is that true? He's either Selden or... It's the guy from 1-4. Okay, yeah. Interesting. My dear Inspector, if I may be so bold as to point something out. Pastimes are for one's yet leisure, but this is work. All the more reason I'm not telling you. Yeah. Zelda, a dismal failure. He loves to be saying this. The hidden photograph has been entered into the court record. Alright, we gotta know what's up with the last thingamajiggy. Mr. Shamspear himself isn't in it. Photographic prints are still rare treasures in the East End. I imagine Mr. Garadeb was rather delighted to have been immortalized. He probably made a proud present of it. Oh wait, it's not the little cop guy. Oh really? Oh, sorry. Is it one of the jurors? Am I getting mixed up? Wait. Fucking of course. Yeah, it's the Wait, that's not juror number 3. Is it juror number 3? It's the racist one? Yo, okay, sorry, I got distracted. On top of the fish and chips, the thing in his hat looks like a bar of chocolate. I'm just hungry. But you know, I had a dream they made an action figure based on you. That would be cooler. That would be cooler, to be honest. I haven't met him. Ooh, okay, fair, fair, fair. That would be better than, like, getting a U2's. I remember you having only 3 functions beside movable limbs. Okay, what are my action figures' functions? This tin box looks interesting, doesn't it? I need to know. What's my equivalent of the Bionicle? You twist the gear on the back and the thing happens. Button that made you do a backflip and sometimes it would fail and you would hit your head. Fair, I've never done one of them. Never done one of them. I would do that. If you were to find something inside that reveals the truth behind this case, I wouldn't be in the least surprised. Yeah, funnily enough, I've already had a look. It's empty. Shamspear, give us a clue, man. You didn't even have a chance to utter a word, Mr. Naruhodo. Your mouth could open and there was a hole on top of your head where you could put some liquid. Oh, so I could spit? I could backflip and do... I could backflip a guy, I could spit. Fan-fucking-tastic. Yo, I'm not doing a U2's or any of that shit. I'm just gonna, like, find some terrible dog shit company to make my action figure. And all it does is spit and backflip. But anyway, at least we found out what's inside the box. Yes, thin air, it's empty. Rather like how I feel inside... What? What the fuck, man? You alright? About dreams. I had a dream when my dad, Needle Queen, and I built a house. That's awesome. That's a really good dream. I like the idea of just, like, building a house with your dad, and then at the very end, like, it's been a completely normal, unremarkable experience, and then you turn around, and you're like, thanks for your help, Needle Queen. And she's like, Needle Queen. Also, meow. Holy shit. The kitty car. Oh, look, it's that lovely little kitty cat. What was its name? It's Mr. Natsume's, isn't it? I don't think we ever asked him, actually. Why don't we call it, Wagahai? You know, like Mr. Natsume refers to himself in Japanese. I wonder how he got in here. Clever cat. Adding a light bulb room to your house? Yeah, it's a sheer force room. You can use flamethrower and you won't burn the room. Oh, wonderful. Well then, Wagahai, here's something delicious I bought for you from the cat's meat man. Enjoy your slop. Fuck yes. That's so 3DS pilled. I love that. The universe had a shrinking and growing border like the Minecraft command. That would be scary as hell. I just hope we can bring some happiness to his owner too. There was a line of Hot Wheels where you made fuel by mixing random liquids together. And apparently the way it worked was they were battery powered, so the more conductive the liquids you chose were, the faster it would go. Someone's definitely like min-maxed that. They found like the most optimal liquids to put in the Hot Wheels. And they just sent it blasting. Rhyperior is both shorter and weighs less than Nido Queen. It's astounding how abysmal dogshit of a Pokemon Rhyperior is. I have never seen a Pokemon with less going for it than Rhyperior. It's so... It's so bad. The only thing I will give it is Solid Rock is a cool ability for a Pokemon like that. I think functionally... Okay, let's say Rhyperior was just like a black square instead of Rhyperior, and it had those stats and those abilities and that move pool. Cool Pokemon. Cool Pokemon. But oh my god, I hate it. I fucking hate Rhyperior. I hate Rhyperior. Wait, yeah, Rhyperior's... Oh, you lied? Well, I'm glad... Regardless, it was an opportunity to chat shit about Rhyperior, so I don't care. Why no? The reason it has that color scheme is because it's based on, like, construction. Right? Like, they themed it after construction work, which is why it's, like a bulldozer and a drill, kind of, and has a wrecking ball on its tail. But they kind of, like... The catch is that it looks dog shit. Am I the only one who thinks Rhyperior is genuinely really cool? You might be. I'm sorry. I hate that fucking thing. I would, like, okay, no, my bad. There is one good thing about Rhyperior. Exactly one. And that's that its existence means Eviolite Rhydon is a thing. That is the one thing that you can say about it. The handholds are so stupid. The handholds and the... Oh my... Wait. Yo, the cat was making biscuits. I think Rhyperior is a cooler ground type than Garchomp. That takes burn. I'm sorry. Burn to take. Burn to take. I'm not like the biggest Garchomp fan, but I fuck with it heavy. I love Mega Garchomp. I'm glad it's like good now. Wait, don't tell me that's all that does. You get to look at the cat. Meow. That was a cheeky little meow, Wagahai. That's it? That's all it does? Oh. Oh, but he's so adorable. Look, he makes biscuits. It's amazing. Big fan of the meow. I could sit and watch him forever. You may not appreciate that after a while. Susato hitting the... I hate Mega Garchomp. I hate its face and its chest teeth. Oh, I love the angular jaw, though. I think Mega Garchomp looks awesome. I wish it wasn't dog shit for so long, but I love it. I think he may not appreciate that after a while, and we have an investigation to get back to. They should have given it Tough Claws. That would have been kind of cool. But Sand Force is such a boneheaded ability. That means nothing. So it turns out Mr. Shamspear wasn't eating the soap at all. That's right. The mystery of why he had it on a plate whilst holding a fork in his hand is solved. Can you imagine it got Sheer Force? And people ran Dragon Rush on it? Oh my... Ugh. Disgusting. I don't even want to think about that no more. Deprive his latest ice coin out of its mold. And in the process, he accidentally broke the bar of soap in two. It certainly was hard to imagine, let alone deduce. God, that would be a really fun idea, though. God, I'm thinking about this in my head. Mixed Mega Garchomp with Sheer Force. Oh, that's a little funny. That's a little funny. That's a little funny. God, I wish you wouldn't have to use Dragon Rush, though. That is ass. Give Dragon Claw like a 10% chance to lower defense. Please. Please, just to let that happen. What are all these kings? My boy. The sun never shines in this room, thanks to that depressing bricked up window. Sorry. My bad. Why do I always get diaper ads on these streams? I think I've talked about this. The ads that I get more than anything are gambling ads. I think, like, I don't know why. I cannot escape gambling ads. And it's weird, like... Because I figured... I was wondering if, like... I was wondering if it was, like, an Irish thing, because I used to get them a lot in Ireland. And I was wondering if they were just, like... If it was Irish exclusive. No, even here, where I get Swedish adverts, all I fucking get is gambling ads. That sounds like a very wise life lesson, Mr. Sada. Only if you plan to follow a life of crime, Mr. Naruhodo. The only gambling I enjoy is Third Strike and RPY. That's my gambling. That's it. If you ran out of change, you wouldn't even have any light, let alone heat. For the needy, London's winters can be very harsh. Sweden's winter is quite harsh, but it's beautiful, so I don't care. That's true, but if you think about it, even the wealthy could find themselves freezing if they ran out of small change. That's true, they need the weird coins. London's winters can be very harsh for the forgetful too, then. Frankly, I'm starting to wonder if Sasato and I are going to make it to spring. That's true, we don't even have a meter at Baker Street, let alone a gas stove. Look how dark the stain on the floor is underneath the meter there. From all the water dripping out after the ice coins melted, as you established in court this morning. It's a very large and obvious stain, isn't it? Mr. Shamspear must have used an awful lot of ice coins, I suppose. It was an ingenious idea, I'll give him that. This is some sort of makeshift stage, I think, isn't it? I am ready for the Swedish winter. Don't you worry, I'm ready. I do need to buy boots. I need to buy boots soon. Other than that, I'm good to go. I can tackle -20. -20 ain't nothing to me. I have the coat of the century. I have a parka that goes down to my knees. I'm fucking invincible. Actors aspiring to the great stage must practice their art, Mr. Naruhodo, with or without an audience. In fact, on a related note, perhaps you should set up a mock bench for the defense in your office. You can practice slapping it. Then you could practice your art every single day. Now think about it. If you promise to don a beard and play the role of the judge. Well, if that would help you achieve your goal. Can I look at where the cat came from? No. I wonder if that's everything. Okay. Briar Road. Okay, nobody here. I have a sneaky look at whatever's on the right. No, just a cool snowman. Okay, fair. Oh wow, these look weird. These look weird. They look different and strange. -20 is nothing to me when I throw it at random TV. Unironically, that's been me, because I've been playing a lot of Shonen 12, just so I can understand them better. That's me, like, doing crouching medium kick to Hado Burst and pretending it's a confirm. It don't matter. It don't matter. Can you believe his sweep is -16? That's nuts. That's nuts, right? Ken's is -14, and it's longer. And 2 frames faster. Bananas. Let's go. Mr. Garadeb appears to be out. Oh well. I suppose we'll just have to come back again later. Okay, okay. Go Gadget Prison. 22nd of February, local prison, cell 9. Oh, there's... Oh, no oomph? We're definitely done here. Okay, it's probably something here that I've missed then. I wonder, what have I missed? Oh, cup. The ill-fated teacups from which the 2 men drank on the ill-fated night. During their heated literary debate, yes. Who's stronger, Romeo or Juliet? Here we go. It sounds like it was quite a discussion. I'm sure that the 2 lovers in the play ended their lives with poison. That's fiction, Mr. Sato. Let's hope it stays that way. And that's not everything, so there's still more shit to poke around at. Oh, wait. Okay, I've done all of that. The power scaling. Base form Rolio? I'm just inventing characters now. I threw my OC in there just for fun to keep things funky fresh. Actually, let me think real quick. Did perhaps Shloms go somewhere? No. Is he in my fucking house? No. Oh, wait, of course. Oh, we've done all that. Okay. Hmm. It was a great stream to watch when I'm painting my nails. Oh, hell yeah. You'd love to see it. I need to paint mine, actually. Mine are starting to chip. Okay, mine are, like, chipping just enough to piss me off. You can kind of see it from there. It's just, they're a bit of a state. But also I don't gotta be anywhere anytime soon. So it's like... it's like, it's... I'm at the... What's it? I'm going apathy mode, where, like, there's shit about me that I gotta touch up. But, like... I ain't got nowhere to be, so it's alright. Like, if I finished the stream and my wife was like, board games tonight, queen, I would do the fastest makeover of my life. Slay any percent. Slay any percent. I am not finding stuff that I should be finding. There's the stain. The stain is nothing. What board game? I could fuck up Clank. I could go for Clank. I really like Clank. Clank is fun. Have we really finished this room? I feel like I'm missing something really obvious. The soap? Have we? We did inspect the soap, didn't we? Yeah. What are your thoughts on using it? I mean, I'm not gonna. Because given that, like, it has become... How do I put it? Like, obviously it's not... like, it's not a slur, right? It's not. But it's not something I feel the need to say. Especially given that, you know, a lot of people are like, yeah, the vibes are kind of off, right? So, like, you know, I don't see the problem, but also I'm not gonna, because it doesn't really seem like there's a need to do it at all. I do think Toaster is funnier. Toaster is funnier. Also, a friend of mine is a Ratchet and Clank speedrunner. Yeah, right, exactly. Like, it's just like... There's a million ways to make fun of AI. I don't know why we needed to do all that. Toaster is funnier. Oh, toasters. Toast. Do you have more info for us? Do you know some shit that we don't? Can we look over here, mayhaps? No. Wait. New. Do not feed. What is this place, a zoo? You know, I seem to remember seeing an almost identical sign in our local park. For the pigeons, yes, this is a person. Poor woman, I hope she hasn't read this. Okay, so that was just funny. That was just a bit of wacky flavor text for us. Oh. Bottles? Hee, if you were patient here, I feel sure you'd take some medicine by mistake when you were half asleep. That is a worry, but at least the cabinet has a lock, even if it's only a flimsy-looking one. Oh, I've no doubt you managed to unlock that somehow while you were half asleep as well. There are limits to what I can do when I'm half asleep, you know, Mr. Sato. Okay. This seems to be a nothing burger. When it was a Clone Wars reference, but when... Oh, wait, I did not know that. I didn't know it started out as a Clone Wars reference. I would take a sippy from those bottles. Yeah! Gang, what bottle in here? Which one of these medicine bottles? Oh, I like this one. I like the one with the orange label. The black bottle with the orange label, the Halloween juice, that's my one. None of y'all can have that. Sorry, that's mine. Dibs. Dibs. Let's see, where else can we go? Are we done? Is there really nothing here? If we look off to the side and we find him just like dicking about with his various slop. Hurley's great analytoscope. Yes, it can analyze anything at all. It could be anything. I've never seen anyone actually using it. Well, it's his invention, so I don't know how to operate it. Why don't you get it to analyze its own operation then? Oh, Rono, you'll raise a shop today, aren't you? Hmm. The typer. She's so type. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. There's gotta be something in here. There's gotta be something dubious in here. Hmm. Yeah. I mean, when I did chemistry in school, I did take a sippy of some stuff that I probably shouldn't have because I was a dumb. But, you know. You never know if you don't try it. Granted, there's a reason you shouldn't, but it is what it is. Door. Wait, door? Hmm. Okay. Oh wow, the smoke coming from the smokestack is static and not animated. Lazy devs! Lazy devs! Capcom! Capcom, I'm onto you. I'm onto you, buddy. Damn. Are we really not done here? I'm so stumped on what else we could possibly examine. What else in this room is of note? Not that. There's something here. Hmm. There's gotta be something. Not even the gap where the cat came from? Wait, hang on. Hmm. Strange Rose Prison announced the death of convicted murderer and burglar Selden by natural causes in the early hours of the morning. He'd been suffering with fever since the end of October. Hmm. Hmm. What is up? We've done all that. We've done the soap. We've done the that. Pipe? Question mark? No. What here have we... I don't know. What here have we not examined? This is really tough. Like, we've talked to Gregson about everything. Oh, hang on. Oh fuck, he's in the way of it. There's that thing, that weird thing behind him. Can we maybe present something to Miss Green? I don't know. No. The rat creature is fine. Hmm. This is tough. This is tough. Can't do the painting. Can't do none of that. Hmm. Yo, wait, can I straight up just ask for help? Hang on. What's next? I need help! I need help! The poison surely wasn't in the tea. If that's the case, how on earth did the poison get into Shamspeare's body? There must be something in Mr. Shamspeare's room that will help solve the mystery. So, I would imagine there's just something in there that I'm missing. Huh. I am back. Hello. I'm stuck. Hmm. Did you save the day? No, not yet. I'm too busy being stalked. Hmm. Is there any other way in which the poison could have gotten in the room? Nothing that, like, I am allowed to click on. Hmm. Okay, we've done that one. Hmm. Oh, we can examine this again? The soap is looking at me with one hollow, 2-centimeter wide eye. How poetic, Mr. Naruhodo. All the literary references we've been hearing are starting to rub off, I think. Really, whoever would have thought of using this depression to make coins of ice? It was clearly one of those ice coins that was in the soap when we first found it, wasn't it? Although it was a sort of reddish color, I seem to remember. Hmm. Do we need to find something red, maybe? Yeah, we've read this one. Hmm. There's the hole. Hmm. The rest of the envelope, maybe? Gee. I just don't know. This question mark? We've examined all of this. Not much use, are they? What's the matter? Oh, I was just reminded of the Reaper, that's all. He's so reckless with his wine glasses, I was thinking it's a waste he should donate some to the needy. Hmm. Wait. Oh. No. I really thought it would have been like something to do with the cat. This cat is definitely... There's something up with this cat. You have secrets for us, buddy. I don't think I can present evidence. Like, I just don't think I have the opportunity to do it. Hmm. Like, there's no one I can present evidence to. I can just examine my evidence. That's all I can do. Hmm. I'm just trying... What in this room have I not examined? There's that. The cup is fine. He's still on the floor. Is there anything, like, below him? We fully talked to him. I don't... And there's nothing to do in prison. And there's nothing to do in the Gyadeb's room. At least I don't think so. Unless... There's bucket. Big fan of the bucket. Hmm. Damn, this one is a head scratcher, I ain't gonna lie. Wait, hang on. No, the burn is fine. The burn is the same. Prison? Question mark? Maybe, No, there's no option to do anything in prison. It says a lot about society. Shoot the cannon. Could be an idea. Hmm. There's gotta be something. There has to be something somewhere. Something real obvious that I am missing. No, so there's nothing here. So, like, can we talk to Iris, maybe? Is that what we have to do? Maybe she knows something. I should have tried. Wait, no, because Iris is giving us the you've exhausted all my cool dialogue. Wait there, I'll fetch the special blend that I prepared for today. And after you've drunk it, I'll collect some experimental data if that's alright. I've talked with the green lady, yeah, I saw her get angry with oomph. Look at all these mementos of Mr. Shalom's past cases. You know, Mr. Sato's eyes still sparkle every time she lays eyes on them. But yours don't, do they, Runo? Well, I have read The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes now, by order of Mr. Sato. But the trouble is, having seen the real thing in action, somehow the stories don't quite ring true for me. He does solve the cases in the end. I suppose so. Perhaps there's more to the great detective than meets the eye. Let me go back to the hospital. Maybe she has some new dialogue for us for some reason. No. I think the bag is fine. Wait, no, that's nothing new. This is something we've read. This is nothing burger. This is nothing. Damn, this is really... I do not know where we go. Move? Question mark? It has to be the room. It has to be Shamspear's room. But, like, what is there left? What's left? We can't converse. We can't present anything. Like... Is there something... Is something obvious that I'm just missing? There's gotta be something. Is there, like... I would have thought I'd go up here. Talk to Greg again. We've exhausted all his dialogue. Yeah. No new things. We're out of Greg. Devastating, but we're out of Greg. We've done the cups. We've done the floorboards. This window doesn't have anything new for us. Not the stain. What if... Okay, this is valid, but we can't do anything with this. So this is fully done. I can examine my own badge. Fantastic. The rest of the envelope could not be located. Wait, is that it? No. Fuck, See, I would have thought we had to look behind here, but there's no, like, looking behinding to do. I thought the cat would help us, but no. The cat knows nothing. Wait, how'd the cat get in here if there's no window? This cat is mysterious and mischievous. I'm stuck. I'm completely stumped. I have no clue what... Wait, maybe the pocket on the outfit? No. Huh. Not the pantaloons. Not the meter. This painting is nothing. It doesn't... There's nothing to, like, examine there. Damn. I mean, surely... No, it's not here, right? Right. Shovel? Is the shovel anything? It's not a spade, Naruhodo sand, it's a shovel. No, shovels are for digging. That's for scooping up loose material, it's a spade. No, spade. Oh, this again. Okay, that was fun, but I'm still stuck. I enjoyed that little interaction, but also help. Like, what? I just don't get it. I don't understand. Is it the nail? I'm so desperate. I don't get it. Like, what have I not looked at? What in this room is there to look at still? I have no clue. You know what? Gang. This calls for a first, actually. This is the first time I've ever done this on an Ace Attorney stream. Why is my camera like that? You don't get to see the corner of the room, I'm sorry. Gang, I'm gonna fucking look it up. I'm gonna look it up, genuinely. I'm so lost. I'm just gonna look up the answer. Cobblemon, never touched it. Never touched it, personally. It's fine, though. Hang on. Let me do it. I remember the answer was stupid. Okay. Actually, it's probably safer if someone in chat does it, in case I accidentally stumble across a spoiler. The game has assist mode? Oh, wait. You're right. Can I just let the game... Can I let Jesus take the wheel for a minute? Is that a thing I can do? Oh. Oh. But I'll lose my... Oh, my achievements. But my achievements! My achievements don't matter, but that's gonna piss... That is gonna piss me off. No, I will wait. I will wait for help. I will wait for the help. I'm not ready to admit defeat. I don't want to do it. I'll just wait for a cool chatter to help me. That's so fucked. That is so fucked. Oh, it don't matter. Oh, my bad then. Never mind. Alright, never mind. We're cheating. I take it back. What do you have in the inventory? Pair of teacups, bar of soap, crime scene photograph, medical report, gas meter, handprints on the wall, capital offender article, hidden photograph. You haven't looked at all the evidence. I have so looked at the evidence. The only one that I haven't fully investigated is my own badge. I'm gonna turn on the autoplay, and I'm gonna get upset when the game tells me what to do. Hang on. Alright. Oh, I have to push a button to make it do that. Move. That's where I'm going? I thought that... You talked to Susato? It feels like not. Wait, what, are you fucking serious? I feel like I can't tell if I'm an idiot or if. Gang, nearly. Okay, but no, listen. I feel like. It might. No, it's not obvious at all. I feel like that's not remotely obvious. Because, like, in my defense, 9 times out of 10, talking to your, like, partner, your assist, is like flavor text, right? This is like Investigations 5, sorry, Investigations 1.5, when, like, they make you use the partner feature, like, twice in the game. You know what I mean? Like, when you're playing Ace Attorney, you'd, like, never talk to Maya, right? I thought this was just... I feel like a fucking idiot. I can't believe that. Not only that, but then finding out that he's actually a barefaced gas thief as well. Yes, that was certainly a surprise to us all. For a while, it seemed as though everyone had quite forgotten about Soseki-san poisoning the tea. Careful of your phrasing, Susato-san. He didn't poison anything. And there's more to this Shamspear than we know, I'm sure of it. Now I feel very silly. Mr. Shamspear certainly wasn't the noble, upstanding man everyone thought he was at first. What's become of him, actually? I was told he'd be returning to the hospital ward where he was receiving treatment. Which one is that? The same one that we've been there. St. Bartholomew's. Bard? Like The Simpsons? We know that place, don't we? Yes, we visited Miss Green there yesterday. It's the same hospital to which she was taken. Ah yes, after Soseki-san stabbed her in the back. Do be careful of your phrasing. Perhaps we both owe Suseki-san an apology. St. Bartholomew's. Okay. We'll read this too. The best friend I ever had, and a lawyer with such promise. Bart's famous catchphrase? Yeah. He says, don't cow. He says, don't cow. Don't cow, brother. Even he saved my bacon in that horrible incident just before we left Japan. Oh, is this for all the people who skipped the first game? After the trial with that crazy idea he came up with. That's a stowaway? Yes, you can fit inside my trunk if you curl up small enough. I'm sure no one will know. Cosimo, won't you tell me why? Why go to these long lengths so that I can accompany you to Great Britain? It's been on my mind ever since we got through that trial, that you really ought to go into law, be a defense lawyer. You've got a natural talent for it, believe me, I guarantee it. But I've never even thought about becoming a lawyer. Well, I can't force you, obviously. You have to decide for yourself. But anyway, London is the cultural capital of the world, the city at the forefront of everything. It can't hurt for you to see it with your own eyes. No, that's true. I suppose, though, if you were to become a lawyer, then one day, we could lawyer together. One day what? Why do they write every Ace Attorney game like it's the first one, cannot spoil any prior ones? It is very much just like, damn, some people are gonna start with this one. Like, they have to, they do have to account for people who just pick up Ace Attorney 2 at the store. And that's that, you know what I mean? It is awkward, and in an ideal world, they probably wouldn't do that. It's like in Investigations, they call Phoenix that man. I love that they do that. Naruhodo-san? Oh, sorry, I was just thinking about my cool boyfriend who got blown up. He's forever in my thoughts, too. To change the Japanese judicial system for the better, that was his dream. And that's why he so desperately wanted to come to Great Britain to study, of course. That's right. But now he's died. I do wonder if his true intentions lay elsewhere sometimes. I don't know. The thought just takes hold of me every now and again, that's all. Oh, that's important. I'm so mad. Susato, I'm mad at you. A little bit mad at you, I'm not gonna lie. When I was digging about in that apartment looking for stuff, crying my eyes out, and you were just chilling up here with, like, vital information. What do you mean by Kazuma-sama's true intentions? Susato, you know too much. His katana. Never expected to inherit this sword after Kazuma passed away, of course. I know. It was because I asked you to take it. When I have it by my side in court, I feel as though it gives me courage. Actually, the night before he died, he told me a little about the sword. Karuma? It's a pride sword that's been passed down through generations of the Asogi clan. A Japanese man's sword is his soul, Ryunosuke. I can't be parted from my katana. Karuma guides me. I truly believe that. So its name compels its wielder to slice evil in two. Not that you would need much compelling. On that subject, there's something very important that I have to do in Great Britain. Something you have to do? Yes. I'd appreciate you seeing it through with me. Of course I will. Whatever it is, I'll see it through to the end with you. I knew you wouldn't let me down. Hooray! What did he mean by something very important I have to do? He had to go to England to try fish and chips, and then he was going to go home. And he was going to be like, yum, yum, yum. Thank you for being here with me, Ryunosuke, when I ate these fish and chips. I didn't get you any, but I'm happy to have you sit there and watch me eat them. As yet, I've not found a single clue. I see. Rubs chin curiously. What do you think is the important thing? Big Lesbian. That's a good name. I like being called Big Lesbian. That's good. Let's see if there's new awesome stuff here. Go Gadget, look for shit. I'm getting the vibe that no. The Garadeb's room? Maybe? No. The important thing. I get... What could the important thing be? It's cooking Big Yuri. Big Yuri is also good. I read some really good Yuri the other day. It was fucking awesome. We will read more soon. Because we'll do more Heart of the Woods on stream, sooner or later. What could the big thing be? Oh wait, did I go to the wrong... Wait, didn't we get a new location? Oh wait, that also makes sense. Jail would make sense. Yeah, that's loading. Let me think. I mean, I feel like it's something to do with, like... I feel like it's something to do with, like... The British legal system being seen as better, and we're going to expose it as incredibly corrupt. Given, like, how the first case of this game goes down, where, like, Jazeel Brett is just, like, let off the hook for all that shit that she did. And meanwhile, you've got, like, Soseki getting accused multiple fucking times. You know? I wonder. I feel like there's something there. Also, the yellow guy. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. Some of y'all. Some of y'all. Sorry? He better meow. I don't know who Mr. Natsume is, or Herlock Shlomes. I don't know about courts or trials or Old Baileys. I am a cat. That's what I am, just a cat. Meow. He's trying to escape from reality. He already has completely. What is your name, then? It better be Meow. As yet, I have no name. He hasn't fully thought out his new identity yet. Maybe it's not too late to bring him back to reality. No, he has to meow first! Please! Do you think you could open your eyes for us, Mr. Natsume? He better have big old cat eyes. No. I am not a cat. Boo! Boo! He dropped it. He didn't commit to the bit. He didn't get one meow out of him. Yeah, in fairness, Japan has a 99.2% conviction rate. That is bad. That is not good. It worked. He's back in the real world. What's going to become of me? Cat. No! Don't answer that. It's obvious. My accursed soul is never going to escape this accursed fate. Mr. Natsume, no! This morning's proceedings in court prove that there's hope. Yes, yes. Locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire was brilliant, but the Reaper is omnipresent in court, in my lodgings, here, there, everywhere. This guy would be amazing in like the next Versus game. That coffee is very cold, but it's still hitting. What's he looking straight at me for? Yeah, he should be looking gay instead. You get it together. I think perhaps there are some things we should discuss. Oh, yes, yes we must. Stares at you cattily. This morning's trial. In my whole life, have I ever been so moved as I was today? No. Of course, if I cast my mind back, there were perhaps one or two other occasions that have moved me more. But if I would just block those out, then today... See, he can block! He can block, dude. He should be in a fighting game. He would be godlike. He should just have Felicia's moveset from Darkstalkers. Because he is a cat boy. It was the most moving experience of my life, locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire. You're too kind. Scotland Yard found the remaining tea just as we deduced and are analysing it as we speak. There's nothing wrong with that tea. They won't find a drop of poison in it. That's a solemn, sworn, Soseki certainty. Ah, they might. I just realized he has ham in his jacket. He's got like a folded up slice of ham. Tell me, did you both drink the tea that same time that night? Yes. Oh yes, most definitely. Remember, drink tea while it's hot. We poured it down our throats like it was a hot bath for our bellies. That is the opposite of a bath. That is the opposite of a bath. That's in. Bath is out. Dipshit. I should do a stream, an entire stream of Scrandal. I think that would be fun. Maybe next week. Next week's streams might be a little weird, because I'm housing people... Yeah, wait. Shit. Is today... Shit, today's Friday. Oh, fuck. Gang. I might not... we might have to do a Wednesday stream. We might have to do a Wednesday stream, because I am housing people. Friday. Fuck, I forgot about that. Okay, that could be a bit tricky. I didn't think of that. Yeah, there's a tournament in a week. And, like, it's only a half-hour walk away from me, so it's not a big deal. But I am housing people. It would probably be rude to just, like, stream while I have Solver. Unless we could stream together, question mark. We could do that. Maybe. Mario Party 7 to Night Queen? I suppose the focus of tomorrow's proceedings will be how the poison was taken by the victims then. Mr. Shamspear. That rotten Shamspear, what have I ever done to him? You don't recall him taking issue with you over anything you've done recently? I've been holed up in my room, immersed in books. I don't recall anything. Anything at all. Right. But what I don't understand is why he didn't let me know sooner. Let you know what, Mr. Natsume? About the soap, of course. What else? Oh dear. Are you struggling with such a meager stipend? Of course I am, if I had money. I wouldn't have chosen to live such an accursed existence in such accursed lodgings. You said the place is cursed that it's so cheap, didn't you? Exactly, especially the room that I rent. The spirit of that capital offender who lived there still haunts the place, and it's trying to kill me. Capital offender. Oh. Might I ask, locum student Mr. Naruhodo Esquire, that the next time you visit me, you bring scores of super soft soaps. And that's it? That's all? Oh, we can present... I wonder if we present the murder man. It's a newspaper cutting that we found in Mr. Shamspear's room. Ah, so he knew, did he? Sorry. About this man, Selden. a convicted killer, and the evil spirit behind the curse that afflicts my lodgings. What? He's already taken one young man's life, and now he's trying to take the life of another. A miserable mustache, much misaligned Japanese man. I did such a bad job of reading that. Holy fuck. Mr. Natsume, if you know something, please, you must tell us. Tell us everything you can about this evil spirit. Get evil with it, pretty please. The truth is, I don't know the details myself until very recently. That Selden man was arrested about a year ago now, and at the time he was hiding out in lodgings at Mr. Garadeb's house. What? He lived where you do now? That's right, yes, exactly where I live now, in my very room. That's freaking spooky, dude. Your room was previously occupied by a criminal found guilty of a capital offense, but before his sentence could be carried out, he died in prison. That was 3 months ago now. And that's when it started, the curse. What really is this curse you keep mentioning, Mr. Natsume? It's already caused one death, a few months after the criminal passed away in prison. A man died in the room. The man who rented it after Selden, in fact. The poor lodger, he was found dead in mysterious circumstances. The room was locked from the inside. Locked from the inside, exactly like the case we're dealing with now. So that's the convict's curse, is it? Yes, well, that was the start of it. Oh, shit. It goes deeper? Okay, gang, give me 1 second. Fuck. So I'm gonna speedrun this, I promise. I had a really cool idea. I need to take something out of the freezer, because I just had a mean fucking idea. I live in your walls. No, you don't. No, you don't. I have a really fucking good idea. I'm gonna be 1 second, because it'll come to me any minute now. I'm going to take something out of the freezer because I have a really good idea for what I'm going to eat after the stream. And I need to take something out. 1 second. Flag. We're so back. Buddy, I'm going to demolish some broccoli when I'm done with this. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. The convict's curse. Do you have any idea how the lodger before you passed away, Mr. Natsume? The official cause of death was asphyxia. When they discovered the body, the room was full of gas. Dude, this is how they fucking poisoned the guy. Gas. I only found that out after I'd signed the lease. Do you not have a steamer basket? I don't actually. That is something I should get. Steamed broccoli is better than just, like, boiling it. But, you know, you can steam frozen broccoli. Yeah, I should get that. But it's alright. I have plans anyways. When Mr. Garadeb came to tell me after, I couldn't stop myself trembling. In fact, if I'd known beforehand, I'd probably have been too scared to take the room. Landlord's lease, luckily legal. Lucky for Mr. Garadeb, maybe, but not so lucky for poor Mr. Natsume. I used to steam it all the time back in Ireland. I would do it with garlic too, and that was kind of badass. Now you believe this curse is affecting you? It is, at first. I just felt as though I was being watched, all the time. And then you talked about having nightmares, didn't you? The dead are trying to take me with them. They come for me to try to suffocate me. Just when I'm struggling to breathe, I wake up. And the room is as cold as ice. But why is your room so cold? London winters are too cold to bear without any heating on overnight. But for some reason, even though I light the stove before I climb into bed at night, I'm a bit of a stir-fry kind of girl. That's honestly kind of what I'm thinking. Because I have a shit ton of dirty rice. Like, tons of it. I have 3 Tupperwares of rice in my fridge. It's crazy. One is completely plain rice. One is egg fried rice, and one is like kind of a slop. I won't lie. It's just whatever was in the cupboard. It's just a lot of rice done with like spices and sauce and like some vegan mince that I had that I needed to use. But it's good as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. I am just kind of using up whatever's there. But you know, buy this one. Links don't work. You gotta send that to me. Send to me whenever. Send that to me after the fact. It's a foldable steamer basket. Noted. That's exactly the same situation as what led to the previous occupant's death. I'm not looking forward to my next grocery shop because fucking my walk to Lidl. I'm currently cabinet slop. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I'm pretty close to needing to do a shop, but also I'm really not looking forward to it because the path to Lidl is fucking frozen over. It's terrible. There's so much roadworks and so much ice works. It's stupid. And then there's what happened to Mr. Shamsby last night, when he was mysteriously poisoned. There's clearly more to that incident than can be explained by a curse, though. Whatever can be the case of all these strange happenings in Mr. Garadeb's rooms. I'd go somewhere else to do my grocery shopping, but it's too fucking spenny. Well, thank you, Mr. Natsume. I bet this is where we go. I bet he's back. I saw that fucking gear. Yep. Yup. Mr. and Miss Garadeb's room. Cheers. Ah, you're here now, Mr. Garadeb. Right bally business as it is for me, you know, getting out and about. Were you at the Old Bailey by any chance? Naturally, fate of my lodgings hanging in the balance and all that, not a trial to miss. The fate of what's already been dubbed your haunted lodgings, yes. Of course, the place has caused quite a stir around the capital on more than one occasion already. That's the old haunted lodgings or some such. Ah, well, at least he knows. Makes you wonder what the blazes is going on, don't you know? Yeah, no, broccoli is such a... It's like a top-tier vegetable, easy. It's so fucking good. I would take it over cauliflower. I think... Okay, I used to hate cauliflower, but now I'm coming around on it. Cauliflower, it's less versatile than broccoli, but you can do some really cool shit with it. Thinking back to Mr. Natsume's job at trial just 2 days ago, you were at the Old Bailey as well. Then as well, weren't you? Testifying with your wife about what happened. Stopped off at the prison on the way home, in fact. Beastly business. I see. He's up. He's up. So, what brings you to my haunted abode today, eh? I need to scream and yell at you. I hope that's okay. Your lodgings, your lodgers. Sprouts are one I don't fuck with too much, but I might give it another go sometime. Asparagus is one I used to hate, and now I'm like, yeah, that's actually quite nice. Some fishy fellow from the Far East and a failed doctor chap of questionable character, eh? Failed actor? Where did I get doctor from? Holy moly. The house does seem to have become something of a magnet for rum fellows as of late. Thanks to that bally curse. The convict's curse, you mean? Ah, heard the stories, have you? Rotten scoundrel was arrested here, then the next chap in the room goes and keels over. Then there was that woman who dropped dead just outside on the street, not to mention the actor yesterday. Am I next day? Well, I can't help get the collie wobbles, can you? This is a new face, I think. I don't think I've seen him pull this one. When you say the woman who dropped dead outside on the street, do you mean Miss Green? Because Miss Green, who was stabbed by the knife, and Mr. Shamspear, who was poisoned last night, are both very much alive still. Yes, well, so is that blasted convict's curse, it seems. Personally, I should be quite content with such lodgings. A bath, a toilet, a fireplace, a fascinating history? Why, it seems like the lap of luxury. I'm not so sure about that. Well, there's no bath or toilet included, and no fireplace either. But you do look out for your tenants, don't you? By watching the rise and fall of the flames in your gas lamps up there. Yes, never hurts to keep an eye on things. In case there are any mishaps or such like. I think you've had your mishap already, sir. Ha 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 ha. He's so fucking funny. That's not helpful, Mr. Schlums. Heaven forgive me. The words just came to my lips. Right, what's up with your lodgers, buddy? Some fishy fellow from the Far East and... Oh. Oh, he just pulled that again. Mr. Natsume is in no way fishy. He is undeniably peculiar, however. Is it right that he took the vacancy immediately after the previous tenant passed away? Yes, that's right. I asked the estate agent to find someone and he popped up the very same day. Never come across a chap so keen for a place with a background, as it were. I don't think it was the room's background he was keen on so much as the cheap rent, actually. So, how long has Mr. Shamspeare been lodging under your roof? That failed actor chap? Let me see. Oh, of course. Yes, it's been 3 months now, quite sure of it. Only 3 months. I wonder, hang on a minute now, hang on. Dude, there's no way he's the guy, right? There's no way he's the guy. There's no way, right? And to what do you owe your certainty in that regard, Mr. Garadeb, if I might ask? Well, it was that Selden scoundrel as it happens. Selden, the convict, you mean? Do Selden and Shamspeare have some kind of connection, then? This is what I'm thinking. That convict chap, Selden, passed away in the clink 3 months ago now, you see. Some milady or other. Yes, we've seen the report from the newspaper at the time. Well, it was only 3 days later that the Tredian showed his face. The actor fellow. I remember it quite distinctly. I'm telling you, they're definitely the same fucking guy. 'Tis small this world we inhabit. Prithee, landlord, hear my request. I, the humble Shamspeare, do desire to take thy room on the middle floor, offered erewhile for Wait! Oh my god! Gang, I think I just figured out the case. Wait. I just had a thought. Gang, hear me out. This guy faked his own death. He faked his own death. I fucking bet you that's what happened. Because that's what happened earlier, isn't it? He only got a small dose of the poison. But that happened after him intentionally faking his death. I bet you. I fucking bet you this is Selden. I bet you this is Selden and he faked his own death. Do desire to take thy room on the middle floor, offered a while for rent. Terribly sorry and whatnot, but that won't be possible. Already have a lodger on the middle floor. Ground floor room's vacant, though. Nothing to be made out of nothing. Let me repeat mine will unto thee. Those curls must be muffling your ears. The room on the middle floor is taken. It's ground floor or nothing. Very well. We have an accord. Glad to hear it. Lo, a Shamspeare dance to celebrate. Look at him go! From what I heard in court today, sounds like the champ was thieving gas. And he was in 3 months in arrears with the rent too. Oh shit, serious? Thank you for your candor, Mr. Garadeb. We are most grateful. By way of appreciation, allow me to say 1 or 2 words. Give me my robe, put on my crown. I have immortal longings in me. What's happened to you? Shakespeare, my dear fellow, one of his most famous lines. I wish to divulge my own learning of the subject, for I have a turn for literature too, you know. He's a funny guy. Perhaps you could turn your attention to more outlines then. This is interesting. Can I show him the image that he is fucking in? I was like, could I ask you to look at this photograph? Is that your son who's with you there? No, not at all. He was a lodger here once. Duncan Ross was his name. Duncan Ross. A street photographer happened to be passing, so I asked him to take a shot. Just for kicks, really. Was he by any chance the lodger before Mr. Natsume? Yes, that's right. Ah, the young gentleman who died in the room in mysterious circumstances. Just what Mr. Mustache was waiting for, one might say. Young Duncan lived in the room at the top of the first flight of stairs before that Japanese chap. Would you mind telling us a little more about him? I think we're getting somewhere. Duncan Ross, young chap, was attending art school. Had to work to pay for it, mind. Moved into the middle floor room about a year ago. After that criminal Selden was arrested. Young students are always on the hunt for rooms with a history behind them. A history of cheap rent, maybe, yes. Well, anyway, it was one morning about a month ago now. I hadn't quite worked out the old trick of watching the gas lamps to see what my lodgers were up to at the time. So sadly, I was rather tardy to discover what had happened. Smell of gas that alerted me it was. Synonymous with the smell of death. Called the police straight away, of course, and the officer kicked the door off its hinges. Once we got inside, we all badly collapsed. Because of the gas? Yes, room was full of it, no air at all. Stove must have gone out while the poor chap was sleeping in his bed. So Mr. Ross suffocated to death. Of course, the police gave me a sound ticking off because the gas pipes were so old and all that. Can't tell you how much it sent me back to have the lot replaced all over the house. Oh shit, you killed a guy? Oh, the stove goes out at night whilst he's asleep in bed. Well, that's the bally curse, the convict's curse. I've done my duty as a landlord now. Someone's feeling defensive. That reminds me, actually. Yes, about young Duncan. The night before the poor chap perished. He'd been writing a letter of affection to a young lady. Do you think it's the... I wonder if this is Miss Green. Yes, where did I put it now? Here it is, left it on my desk. If you'll excuse me, let me see now, what does it say? To my most beautiful and charming sweetheart. Do you think that we should be reading such a personal piece of correspondence? Yep. This is precisely why I prefaced my reading with, if you'll excuse me. I will not excuse you, Mr. Schloms, no. Sadly, he didn't address it, though, so I have no means of delivering the thing. Rather sad, really. I see. That's going to play on my mind. But really, the identity of Mr. Ross's sweetheart has no bearing on the case. I think we should leave well alone. I suppose you're right. Indeed, the intended recipient's address is missing. However, there is a name attributed to the man's most beautiful and charming sweetheart. Mr. Schloms, please, I've already had to chastise you about this once. My undying... I fucking know it! My undying love to you, my colourful darling, Olive Green. Ah. Olive Green? We should give that to her. The woman who was plunged into a coma after a knife plunged into her back outside this house 5 days ago. The victim of the last case Soseki-san was in court for, who regained consciousness only yesterday. Is it just chance that her name has come up now? Could it possibly be a mere coincidence? Mr. Naruhodo, whatever can this mean? Reading personal correspondence can have its merits, you see, Mr. Sato. Don't worry, Susato. We can solve the case. I've read all your DMs. I have 70 alternative accounts. Where do we go? Is it really a felony if the one who wrote it is dead? Question mark. Surely we have to give it to her. Mr. Naruhodo, I've just finished speaking with the doctor. It seems Miss Green is well enough to be discharged at last. This is good chart. Oh, I can't read. What is it? Oh, is she freaking painting? I'm a big fan of this rat. We need to arrest Herlock for crimes. Miss Green! What was that? Oh, I fumbled. She hid something behind her back. I'll be with you in a jiffy. What are you up to, buddy? Hello, everyone. What are you all doing here? The doctor has said I can be discharged, so I'm just getting my things together. Miss Green, what were you just doing? Oh, nothing, really. I was just about to take some medicine the doctor prescribed for me is all. Well, we were hoping to have another quick chat with you, if that's alright. I don't really have anything else to tell you. She's definitely behaving strangely. Let's see if we can't coax something out of her. Hospital discharge. It's wonderful news that you're going to be discharged. Once people are better, the hospital staff don't want them lingering and wasting space. Not people like me, anyway. So I don't think I should keep anyone waiting. I probably shouldn't stand around and chat. We can save the day. No, he doesn't deserve to be arrested. He's wonderful. That's Wait, did we not get it as evidence? Wait, hold up. Whoa, wait. Huh? Oh. Hang on a minute. Oh, shit. We shouldn't be peeking at a young woman's private effects. I should say peeking for gentlemen's effects only. You mustn't do that either. And maybe you, Mr. Sato, shouldn't be peeking into a young man's mind either. What's with the blue? This is the bottle Miss Green was just about to drink from when we arrived. You looked rather preoccupied, didn't she? Perhaps it's very bitter. I suppose that could be it. In fact, whenever a doctor prescribes me medicine for a number of days, I always take it all at once. Jesus! If you have to take something you don't like, it's best to get it all out in the way in one go, isn't it? Buddy, that's not how that works. That's not how it works. Why'd I get an achievement? I thought it was Miss Green I should be worrying about at the moment. Okay. I wonder if this is anything. I wonder. Oh, of course, I just present the man. We were hoping to ask you about someone. Mr. Duncan Ross. You knew him, didn't you? Oh, shit. No, her slop! Sorry, the bottle of medicine fell down when she did. Are you alright? Time to drink all the estrogen I need at once. Miss Green, don't drink blue! Just taking like a vial of E and chugging the whole thing? I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to startle you like that. No, it's alright. I just wasn't expecting it. How do you know about Duncan? Mr. Ross had been writing a letter when he passed away. The landlord found it in his room. It was a very personal letter to you. It was at the art school. That's where I met Duncan, a year ago now. He was working to fund his studies. He dreamt of becoming a professional artist one day. And the two of you became romantically involved? Yes, that's right. We were very much in love. We were engaged to be married, actually. That's why he decided to move into a cheaper room, to save money for the wedding. And that's what led him to Mr. Garadeb's. He had told me he'd found the worst but cheapest room in the entire East End. And then 1 month ago, that's when it happened. Aww. We're so terribly sorry, Miss Green. Well, it's all in the past now, I suppose. Poor Miss Green. She looks desperately sad. I was starting to think that's just her look. Buddy, be nice. You are so insensitive, Naruhodo. I do hope you won't think I'm being rude, but... would you mind leaving me in peace now? I have to leave the hospital soon. Oh, I'm so sorry. We didn't mean to hold you up. Of course, we'll be on our way. Mr. Naruhodo. Oh, shit. Wait! Wait, gang, do you see what I fucking see? The rat dot... Is that rat dead? No way. No way. Hang on. I didn't realize you were here, but of course I was, my dear fellow. Watching intently from the shadows as always. Well, make your presence known next time. This is terrible. Something which occurs to me with some irregularity, Mr. Sato, is this. Why do detectives insist on such an ex post facto modus operandi? Oh my fucking god. Why solve a case after it's happened, instead of preventing a case before it happens? That is what sets a great detective apart. What do you mean? There is a case waiting to happen under our very noses, Mr. Naruhodo, so let us avert disaster. Let us prevent this case from ever happening, with nothing but careful observation. Alright? All the clues you need are set before you. You need only look, and you cannot fail to see. You can do it, Mr. Naruhodo. I know you can. Okay, yeah, there's something... This is devastating. The poor fucking rat. That mouse... Oh, so I keep forgetting it's a mouse. That mouse seems to be dead. Look, I didn't notice it before, did you? I think perhaps it drank the medicine that spilled out of the bottle. But that's the bottle Miss Green was about to drink from when we arrived. You don't think... Ah, I see you've come to appreciate the true nature of the scene. No! Oh, that of a tragedy about to take place. I think it's falling into place. Miss Green, the contents of the bottle you had before has spilled out on the floor, and the poor mouse that drank it has sadly died. No. I think it's clear that the bottle must have contained a powerful poison. Don't worry. I will attend to the mouse presently. Rest in peace, mouse. You were a real one. Miss Green, were you intending to go the same way as that rodent? To take your own life? Ah! Once we'd left, you would have put it to your lips again, wouldn't you? And taken the poison. No! Miss Green, please talk to us. It is so jarring seeing, like Sherlock with the completely straight face. Oh wait, my bad. Ten seconds later, and we would have arrived at a very different scene here. In all probability, we would have not enjoyed this most delightful conversation. Of course, perhaps it hasn't been quite so delightful from your perspective, Miss Green. Actually, in a way, now that everything's out in the open, I feel like a weight has been lifted. Tell me, how did you acquire that medicine? Well, this being a hospital and all, when the doctor comes to examine me in the mornings, he always leaves the medicine cabinet open for a while, so I snuck this out when he wasn't looking. It conspicuously lacks a label. I wonder what it contains. I'm afraid I don't really know, but I thought if I drank it, it might just stop the pain somehow. Oh please, Miss Green, don't talk of such things. It seems clear now that it contains poison. That poor little mouse is proof of that. Oh no. Oh, it's all my fault. What have I done? Rest in peace, mouse. I shall remove this to my office, Miss Green. I take it you have no objection. No, none. Probably bad timing. Do you mind if we read your fucking letter? When we first arrived, Miss Green was standing with it in her hand in what can only be described as a very tense atmosphere. It may very... Wait. No, is this like a threat from Shamspeare? No way that's what this is. I bet you it's a fucking threat from Shamspeare. May very well be related to whatever incident Mr. Schlons believed was about to happen here. Perhaps we should ask Miss Green about it. There's no way. The card. Neither the sender's name or address appear to be written on the envelope or the card. It arrived by post at my home the day before the incident that put me in hospital here. I have information regarding the death of Duncan Ross. Come to the Slug and Salad on Briar Road at 5 PM on 17th. Don't tell anybody else about this letter or the meeting. It is a matter of utmost importance. Wait a minute. The 17th of this month? That's the day that you were stabbed on Briar Road. Oh shit. And 5 PM. Is precisely the time when the incident occurred. The Slug and Salad, yes, a pub on the northern corner of Briar Road. Briar Road being the street that Mr. Garadeb's house is on. Does this mean that... I'm sure you've guessed, that day when I was struck in the back by the knife, I was actually on my way to the Slug and Salad. So that's where you were going on Briar Road that day. I'm sorry I didn't say anything before. Damn. I think I really will have to ask you to excuse me now. I've told you everything. Yes, I'm very sorry to have I'm very sorry to have had to drag up such painful memories for you. No, it's fine. Miss Green. Please, promise us you won't try to do anything like that again. Yes, don't worry. Your detective friend has the bottle now anyway. And besides, I've been stabbed in the back and had a close shave with a bottle of poison. I'm still here. I think I'm destined to see things through to the end. It might sound a little conceited, but well, that's how all this has made me feel. Leaving Miss Green and St. Bartholomew's behind, we made our way back to Baker Street with Mr. Schlons. It would appear that we've reached the end for the investigative trail for today. Yes, it's late. And Mr. Naruhodo? Did you discover anything that may be of use to you in court tomorrow, do you think? Details about Mr. Shamspear, Mr. Garadeb's lodgings, the convict, Selden? There are many facets to this case, and we're yet to see to the heart of it, if you ask me. That's my feeling anyway. I can't help wondering about the results of the analysis. Into Mr. Natsume's tea, you mean? Will they have found strychnine in it or not? I think I've pronounced that 3 different times this stream. I fear that either way, it will be hard to escape the grip of our friend Mr. Reaper. Oh dear. Yes, Baruch van Zeeks. And I wish you every success, of course. And though I was late to rise this morning, tomorrow will be a new dawn. I intend to spring from my bed at a crisp hour and attend the trial. Mr. Shloms, you're going to come? Indeed. Whatever happens, I shall be there. Assuming my eyelids cooperate in the morning. Well, I think we've done all we can. All that's left is to remain focused and keep fighting for Mr. Natsume's cause until the very end. My fucking god. London, the world's most prosperous city, home to some 6 million people. It's a bit more than that now. Away from the razzle-dazzle, down back alleys, and behind bricked-up windows, the lonely lurk. So Seki-san had battled long and hard with loneliness during his many months here. And so I felt honor bound to battle equally hard for my compatriot, to lift the curse that gripped him. As Mr. Shalom said, tomorrow will be a new dawn for all of us. To be continued. That's tough. That is a good stopping point. I'm glad we got that far. Despite my fumbling around near the middle, I'm glad that we finished the whole investigation segment. That was good. This case is fun. I like this one. But I will leave it there. Those gears will not grind no more. No. Nah. Sorry, game. You're getting quit. Ugh, because I'm gonna go eat some dinner. And it's gonna be nice. Okay, I don't need to save again, actually. Yeah, there we go. Exit the... Oh, there we go. Swag. Oh, that was pretty fun. I'm gonna go and eat something. And then when I'm done eating something, I'm gonna go work on the video a little bit more. And that's gonna be fun. Again, I'll catch y'all tomorrow. And we'll do some... What are we gonna stream tomorrow? Melee. Yeah, we're gonna stream Melee. It's gonna be cool and good. So yeah. Thanks for dropping by. It's been a fun one. Don't hurt yourself. Easy. Easy. I'm Master Chef. Master Chef, don't you worry about it. Alright. We'll do some Melee tomorrow. Might do that funny tier list someone suggested. And I'll figure out what I'm going to do for streaming next week. I kind of forgot that. Because Friday and Saturday I am occupied. Because I got, like, an event plus there's 2 people in my house. So, like... Yeah, that might be off the table. Maybe we'll I think Wednesday stream could be the move. Maybe I stream Thursday or something. We'll see what happens. We'll figure something out. Nice stream. Thank you. I'll get this up on the second channel in a bit. And I will catch y'all soon. And by soon, I mean tomorrow. Bye.